see flash forward.
Not
Ah,
going.
well.
I might play this week. We'll see.
It is what it is. Maybe I'll just go bot. I'm not
Say
gonna
stupid
go
shit, win super prizes.
whatever.
Goodbye, Vans.
It ain't me.
They're gonna start
I
stacking
mean,
those armor soon.
this
Might
is
give
a
me the extra
very,
armor,
I'm not gonna
though.
lie, this is a very difficult jungle diff, but it's okay. My frames are dropping way too much.
Yeah.
Really? Oh yeah, it is, isn't it, a little bit?
Look at you,
Been
smile.
steady.
Oh, that's Broxa. I was like, bro, who is
People
talking
are
right
fine.
now?
How you doing?
I was-
What a name.
Master of Sin City. I don't know about that one, man.
They are dropping a lot? Well, how do I fix that?
Mm.
Another day, another dollar? Okay. How does one help? How does one fix that? You said shadows or something off. I can go back to low. Whatever.
Sometimes, like, a GPU might be updating the background. Sometimes Windows is trying to update the system in the background. Sometimes virus protecting. And there's also some virus protecting things that update your own program. So it'll start just auto-downloading updates if you gave it that authority to do it.
Shadow is off.
Like, it could be Windows update. It could be your security virus protection updating the background since when it's dropping frames like that.
Yeah.
And the only reason it's dropping frames is that
It's uncapped the frame rate.
it's because it's the PC isn't dedicating its time running the game. It's dedicating its time.
Shit.
Oh, you gotta run. I tuned in late. Ghost.
Oh no! Oh my god. Okay. A little bit scary. I won't lie.
I tuned in late, so
I didn't know.
23 minutes in. Game ends is super short. That means all 5 lanes were losing. That's the only time a game ends around that kind of time frame.
I'm okay.
Because the average game ends around 30 minutes in League. Like 32 minutes in League or something like that. Oh, cool background.
Yeah, my friend came over and we updated everything. All my drivers, even my fucking motherboard that was 3 years old and hasn't been updated since I got it. So... Some camp was good, but it's just unfortunate that every time I click the screen you lose, I feel like I need to stop watching. Oh well. It's fair enough. I mean, you probably weren't watching last game. I don't know. You just catch me at bad moments, it seems. Oh, we get the icon now. That's cool. Yeah, I'll probably wait for the mythic essence. How was dinner? This is I got a Jinx background here. I'll show you, and it's interactive as well. Oh,
Whoa.
how cool!
But I think it is.
Okay, let me do low idle
Jinx
because
on the purple stuff. But it works.
You want what, bitch? Have I had dinner? No, I've been too focused on fucking fixing up shit.
You gotta eat, man.
Background stop moving. While other apps in the foreground. Doesn't seem like it's. So I
Oh no! Whoa!
Now that you mention it. Okay. Jinx. Female. Bot. Wait, if it's bot, probably Ash.
Oh no! Matrix Pixel.
No? Who else would be Senna? No, because it's not supports.
The Matrix Pixels. Or losing connection. But. Oh.
Who's bot? As well as a different place. Tristana? No, because it says it's used to. I'm not doing anything fun on the weekends, unfortunately. Okay, at least 4,500.
I guess I should sleep. Like, I could stay up.
But I don't think it is. It is Vane. Oh. I didn't think Vane was classified as top lane.
Oh no. I missed the break. Oh my god, I'm so done. Is that... It must have nice. Whoa, why does Sarah have some toxic emotes in the Discord? I mean, some are cute, some are funny, some are lovely, but there are just some like... I don't understand that Chun-Li emote. Why is there a pacifier on Vegeta? That seems toxic. I don't know. Are they saying Vegeta's baby? There's a Vegeta emote where he's like sad, which is like, well, that's wholesome because I think it's a clip from the actual anime or something like that. Like they cut it out. But there's like another edited Vegeta emote. He just has like a pacifier. He's a baby. Like, that's weird. Nice. Definitely not as first. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of like I played Pokemon Go, of course, the first year that it came out, but then like I didn't play like in 6 or 7 years or something like that, and then slowly this year re-download the game, and it's been some fun downtime in between where I have like free time. Hell, it might have been. That's crazy. When did Pokemon Go come out? Release date? Oh, 2016? Yeah, it was 7 years ago. Yeah, I played it like the first year, like 7 years ago. But then had not played it again until this year, 2023. So definitely the most rookie player.
When I got the script, I was like, does Taco Bell really not have a breakfast taco? Doesn't that concern you? All right, you ready? And action. Fluffy eggs, melty cheese, savory sausage. The all-new toasted breakfast taco.
Does Subaru share the love of...
Huh? I hope people are buying that, but I don't. Watching ads. Oh, I hope y'all get the. Supporting the channel. Watching ads, supporting the channel. Well, the one thing they want players to do is still log into the game to even like you get like a first catch bonus and all that XP. They want people to, of course, daily log in. But now what I've been doing is definitely slowed down. I might be only playing like used to play like 1 hour a day. I would hop in, send gifts to friends, catch a few Pokemon, get some XP, but then life gets in the way. So even now, I might play like once a week. Oh. Sometimes. I feel like I'm the rookie. Stuff I need to learn. So much stuff I need to learn. Like, I can never understand the concept of trying to like host the raid and try to bring people together. There's a system where you can log into Pokemon Go and you can now like use these raid battle passes, and I can join other people's raids. These other kind of like you group together and you're attacking like a powerful monster, try to catch it. They're pocket monsters or Pokemon, but yeah, the whole concept of trying to like organize it, send out the invites, and have everything proper. You have to, I think you have to like be. I don't know if you can do a remote raid. I think you have to like be within proximity of wherever the monster's at or something like that, and they host, and then everyone else can like your friends can join or something like that. So I think there is some driving involved. There is. It's also cool that you can join raids if you're within the circle too. So like if there are people, if it's at a university or if it's at a mall, if there's a big group of people already playing and they're walking around the mall, walking around the campus, they can already from a distance. You don't even see each other, know each other. It's just, hey, a raid is happening. You're within the distance. You can hop in and try to capture this pocket monster. But I don't know what Masuno was talking about. The game is like, there's a ton of stuff. It's 7 years. There's a lot. Yeah. I definitely feel like I'm behind in terms of. I just feel like I'm behind in the game because there's just so much knowledge of the game that I just don't have for Pokemon Go. Like I already know, like I'm not doing stuff right as I'm playing the game. You know what I mean? Because I'm, I would have to like watch other guides, other people talk about updates each year or something, and try to watch I don't know. Yeah. So, but it's fun then. It's still fun now and then because seeing a bunch of new stuff. So it's still fun and learning, mastering the game. But ultimately, it's the fun. I guess is trying to collect your favorite Pokemon. It's the fun, definitely. And even now, I have a collection of Pokemon in Pokemon Go because I came back right when they did the whole Pokemon Go Fest, and it's super fun. Super fun. Yeah, like even right now, I have my number one Pokemon is a Rayquaza, and he's and they was this the Kyogre. Um, Kyogre is this like flying mythical. What's it called? Is there another? There's the Pokedex on it. I'll explain it. It's called a Sea Basin Pokemon. It has a primal evolution. Even I don't really understand the primal evolutions. I'd have to like read more on it, how to utilize them proper, when to utilize them, what are they used for, what's the max benefit, just stuff like that. It just takes time. And then learning about the other primal evolutions, and I'm just like, yeah, it's fun, it's cool, it adds more depth, it's just more knowledge that like I would need to learn. Through primal reversion and with nature's full power, it will take us back to its true form. It can summon storms and cause the sea levels to rise. But it's supposed to be some sort of legendary type, however they break it down. For sure, they showed that already. Yeah, for me, Rayquaza was always a Pokemon I've wanted to have and capture it, so I have a 3D version of one. And it is my most powerful Pokemon. It sits in the like 90 percentile, like stat wise. 3,367 CP base. And if I do power them up to Mega Evolve, Rayquaza was caught. I caught 6 of them. Seen 8 of them. Seen 8 Rayquazas, 8 of them. 4 plus 4, 8 of them, and then I caught 6. 0 that are lucky, 0 that are purified to Dragon Flying type. Mine weighs 206 kilograms. Its height is 7 meters. This is also the lightest Rayquaza because it's only. Is this mine or theirs? Oh no, I'm tripping. This is the heaviest. So there are some numbers. Why didn't it not show me that it's the heaviest? Oh, it's showing all of them that I have. So one of my Rayquazas are 97 kilograms. And my number one Pokemon that I have is the heaviest Pokemon. It's 302 kilograms. Can I Mega Evolve it? I think I can. I think I can Mega Evolve it. Oh, if it doesn't. Yeah, so if I Mega Evolve it, it goes to 5,018 CP. So it's definitely my strongest Pokemon. And on top of that, I can't Primal the. And the Salamander. I cannot Mega Evolve it, so I can't even see like its potential number. But even then, it would have to be less because it's already less than the current Rayquaza. And then my other Rayquaza is an 88 percentile, 2,700. And even then, there's a whole group of, or my current like strongest Pokemon. Oh. Let's see if this pops up. I don't know if this will show. No, it's not going to show. It's going to do the video flicker. 3,367 CP on my Rayquaza, but I call him Midori Ryu, which just means like green dragon in Japanese. Akilo Gray, which is this flying like legendary type, 3,215 CP, and then it drops to a Salamence, it's 2,801 CP, and I have a Rhydon at 2,700, 2,768 CP. I have a Skeledirge at 2,758. Another Rayquaza that's 2,705. I have another Rayquaza that's 2,000. 699. Have an Arcanine that's 2648. Have a Sun. Oh, that's not. I renamed this Pokemon. I forget what it's called. It's a 3-star. Of course, 90 percentile. How do I describe this Pokemon? This is a Meowscarada. It's a Magician Pokemon. It's Grass Dark type. Yeah. But I renamed him Sane. It's a earth, kind of earthy. I forget what Sane means. I think it means grass. Sanae. It's the male name that's more kind of earthy. I gave him a good name. Now I could actually power up. What is this max? So this Meowscarada is same. Burns, spin, Pokestops. The max, I guess. Oh, duh, what am I doing? I just go to the power up section. That's what I should have did. Wow, I can take that back. Well, my Rayquaza can actually get really powerful. I didn't realize it until I finally looked at the power up section. So max power up, this Rayquaza would be 3,996. And if he's powering up to 5,000, then just tack on 1,700. So if he maxes out at 4,000 CP, basically, base stat, then he probably would get to 5,700. But I'm just kind of guessing. I wonder if there's another variable that would push him higher. He feels legendary to me. Wait, who's legendary? Correct, I don't see Lucero being more than a 5-star, and it's not legendary. 5-star must be another slang or nickname for something else, because the way Pokemon Go is set up is it's like a 0-star, 1-star, 2-star, 3-star. I guess a 5-star, they must mean perfect. And the reason I have a Rhydon is because it can, what's it called? It can evolve into like another, basically it can evolve higher. And so, it's definitely worth it. And this current Rhydon would get to 3,285. I've seen different stats, I've seen different stuff. Like I've seen people talk about you're supposed to like, you have to like power up and max your Pokemon, and then you're supposed to evolve them. And you should also take the reason people covet going for perfect, like a level evolution, like evolution level 1 Pokemon, like base, you go for perfects, is so that you can, it costs less to give them the 3rd skill or like 4th skill or whatever. So some have 3 skills or 4 skills. You can like boom, they lock them in, and they're trying to like look for certain skills to give to certain Pokemon to really win at the battling level. And then you max out their stats at a lower level, and then you evolve. And like you max out the stats, then you evolve. And there's supposed to be like a difference or something like that. But there's a whole complex thing with like trying to catch the right like perfect EV, and trying to give it extra skills or give it the right skills and replacing them, and then evolving it to the exact desired EV that you want and all that to get like the max out of it. And they do the same thing with the certain like see, even though I have a Rhydon right now, it's not perfect. So people would look for like where's the freaking Pokedex of the freaking Rhyhorn? Yeah, I guess people are looking for like a perfect Rhyhorn. You give it the extra skill, you max level it out, and you do the same thing when you get the Rhydon. It just costs less. If you have an already evolved Pokemon, you try to like change its skills, it costs more. Stuff like that. I also learned that the hard way, until I looked it up. There's just so much depth to the game. It's just so yeah, you take your time. Like myself, I feel like I've only been playing the game for 1.5 years, and there's just 7 years versus stuff that's already occurred. The one positive is I'm in a really unique position because I played the game back in 2016. I have a whole bunch of 2016 Pokemon, so there's this advantage of people who kept those Pokemon. Whenever you trade them, they turn into perfects on the receiving on whoever gets the Pokemon, and I can only do it like I forget how many times, like 15 times or something. There's only so many times you can trade. It's like almost like a catch-up mechanic. They allow 10 lucky trades. There you go. So you can only do it like 10 times. Yeah, so I have these Pokemon because I played the game in the first year, and there are people that are like joining the game and they don't get this advantage. It's just like a founder's advantage, or however you want to look at it. So because I can do 10 lucky trades, because like I said, I played the game in my first year, stopped playing, and then came back like 7 years later. This is a thing, and so now like even my account value. Oh, someone said 15 times. So now my account value has this. I've never done any of this stuff, so my account, I guess, has the potential to do 15 lucky Pokemon or whatever. So with that, it's kind of crazy. But even then, I don't know what to do with that. It would be like, I think when you trade, you can't get your Pokemon back or something like that. But then I've heard like when you do trade, it's I guess the Pokemon you receive and they receive become perfect. So really, I would have to trade Pokemon that I have that someone else wants, or that like if we both like I have 6 Rayquazas, so if someone wanted to trade Rayquaza with me, they would I think get a perfect and I get a perfect, so it kind of evens out. But I definitely would want to collect more legendaries. I'd probably want 15 legendaries that I really want. The one advantage that I have that makes my account incredibly valuable is because I have those 15 lucky trades that haven't been executed yet. But then on top of that, I have EVs, like first form EVs, that are 2016. And so then they immediately become perfects. And there is such a market where people want, I can't explain it, it's a Pokemon thing. People want like a perfect base EV. And I could do that. So it's so weird. But would I? I don't know. It's definitely. I take that back. Yeah. I don't know, because I don't think it works the other way around. Because I have the baseline EVs that are 2016. They immediately turn into perfects on the opposite end. I don't think I get. I think in the trade, whatever I receive, then becomes perfect. So if someone traded me a Rayquaza and I gave them a baseline 2016 EV, they both become perfects, I think. But I would also want a perfect EV, you know what I mean? So it's so weird, the value. Someone said leaked website? What? Is there like an event going on? What are you talking about? So that's the funny thing, the perks of playing Pokemon Go, coming back to it, and now my account has like some probably skyrocketed value because I have 2016 Pokemon or whatever. But that's kind of cool. It's respectable. I don't know. I appreciate it. But then adds another layer of stress of like, don't mess it up. But the current value is I could do 15 trades and they become like perfect Pokemon. Or they automatically become perfect when they trade because of the value of taking one of my 2016 Pokemon. Which I guess is immense value because everyone wants a perfect version of whatever their favorite Pokemon is or whatever they want to win battles or something, right? Or PvP. So it's the idea of instead of going to the wild and trying to find one, this system auto generates them. Whoa. Okay. Are people spamming in the other chat? And what is going on? General MT fan. Yeah, I was. Oh man, for Team Liquid. Oh my goodness, bro. MT better work out because he has like 7 years of being on a losing team. MT, they took a jungler who's never had a winning record, and they brought him to the LCS. And I'm like, are you out your fucking mind, bro? Like, what the fuck? If MT fails in 2024 and Team Liquid falls apart, you have to fire the fucking GM, dude. You got about to pull a Bob Myers, dog. You know what the Warriors did when they? Let me explain it for prosperity people. Bob Myers drafted the number 2 overall pick, a dude who never finished a full collegiate season, was like looked great through like 18 games, and then like gets injured, and they wasted the number 2 overall pick on a dude who just. The injuries were already there. Like he was injured in college and then injured in the pros, and just could never get back to form. So the current general manager of Team Liquid, he's not pulling a Bob Myers, but basically, if your GM's doing this, oh well, they already failed when they didn't win the LCS in 2023. So I love Impact is back. I love it. Impact is the number 1 tank player in the world. I would take Impact to play any tank against another top laner, and he's gonna win. Impact is an incredible fighter. Put Impact on fighters, for the love of God. Put Impact on fighters, but he can be a great frontline tank player because he's number 1 in the world at that. But for the love of God, put Impact on fighters and just Impact set the gold record for all laners in the LCS. Impact set the gold record for all LCS pros. So put him on fighters and let him fight in the top lane, kick ass. Now, if the pro scene has the whole map changes, the map looks a little bigger. Tell it like it is. From all the stuff I've seen, and maybe people have played on it, the map looks bigger. So hopefully there's more fighting, in a sense. The jungle looks bigger. Hopefully it takes longer for a jungler to rotate and move. There's more fighting. But yeah, like Core JJ, I think is falling off. I don't know what. Maybe Core JJ's sick. He's injured. But he's just sliding down instead of rising to the occasion. I've seen him make too many mistakes. Yeon is an incredible young, talented ADC. I think he's like the secret sauce of Team Liquid. I think if Team Liquid plays around Yeon, like how they used to play around DL, I think they win. APA is a star mid laner. I want APA to be around for another 6 years. I hope Yeon and APA stay together as like a mid ADC duo where they're both on Team Liquid for 6 years. I think they're incredible talent. I think they could become, well, APA can cement himself this year in spring as a star player. And really his only competition is going to be Jojo or Yo-Yo Pyun. Yo-Yo Pyun or Jojo will be like Cloud9's mid laner, the Canadian kind of star mid laner, and Jojo Pyun or Jojo versus like Team Liquid's American mid laner, always playing ahead, or APA. They both kind of have their nicknames too, because I don't think anyone calls him Yo-Yo Pyun. I think they just call him Jojo, and then no one really calls him always playing ahead. They say APA. Those two guys are going to just. It's going to be some really good battles because you're seeing the Canadian young mid laner and American young mid laner just going at it. Like, that's going to be fucking awesome. Just in terms of rivalry and across the social media, Canadians are going to talk their shit. Americans are going to talk their shit. I think Yeon's in that category too. Like, Yeon is the young star American ADC. When he shows up, you know, people will be cheering him because he looks like he could be a killer. Just in terms of like, seeing Yeon, like when he's locked in, he's like no hold bars. He's like, yo, I'm taking these dudes out, and he's done it. Versus like, if you want me to call it, other ADCs that get scared in the face of the battle because the pressure gets and the lights are too bright. I've seen too many other ADCs where the lights are too bright. I don't think the lights are too bright for Yeon. I think the team just needs to like really ball comp around him. You know, like protect the president, which would be Yeon. I think with APA, I actually don't really know his champion pool. That's like the one thing. He's elite. He's elite and great on champions, but like I don't know his champion pool. That's probably like the one kind of weird thing. Some people think, hey, Caps has a huge champion pool. That's awesome. No, because then what happened to G2? Like you spread yourself thin in terms of understanding resources and training. Okay, you spread yourself thin, understanding resources and training. So like, let's have Caps play 17 champs, but then as a team, like, where's the synergy? You know, like G2's mid laner's like, I could play 17 champs, but then like, how are you building any comps or strategy around a 17 champ pool mid laner? It's like a nightmare, bro. Putting more stress on your coaches to try to figure that shit out. Like, your mid laner only needs like 7 champions, because no one in their right mind is going to ban 5 champions. You'll always have 2. So your pro mid laners only need to play 7 champions. No team is ever going to target ban 5 times. They might target ban 4 times, and your mid laner will always have 3 available to draft from. And you can build your team comps around your mid laner and their 7 champ pools. And your jungler could do the same thing. Your jungler could be 5 or 6 champs, should be the jungle pool for your jungler. Because no one is ever in their right mind going to target ban 4 champions of your jungler, leaving with 2. They might target your jungler 3 times, but then he'll always have 3 champions to choose from for the pro scene. Same thing with top laner. Top laner should have 5 to 7 champions they've mastered. The enemy team might 4-man ban the top laner if they're really elite, like Impact, but he still has 3. They'll most likely target ban his champion pool 3 times, leaving him with 4 champions to choose from. So with Core JJ, as a support, I don't care that Core JJ can play 10 champions. As a support, he only needs to play 5. And the reason it's 5, because no one in their right mind is going to target ban a support pro 4 times, leaving him with 1. Because then you just left open your ADC and mid laner and jungler and to get their number 1 champs, right? So yeah, a support at max will get 3 bans, leaving him to pick 2 of his champions that they're really elite with. You do that. Yeah, we don't got time for this. For Core JJ, I don't need him practicing on 10 of the champs. You're all trying to figure out synergy. He needs his 5 best champions. Better stay committed to it. And you got to maximize the synergy of his 5 support champions and scrims. And you got to build you should already have calculated and done the math and build the comps and understand the strategies before you waste time in scrims. If you're going into scrims, you've already committed times and resources to understanding how your comp should attack and win the early game, the mid game, and the late game, and give your pros concise, concrete paths to winning. And I could do that quite motherfucking easily because I have an IQ 138 and I'm the greatest support player ever, and I have a 100% win rate of 140k at the tactical, strategic motherfucking level. like 140k is like chess on steroids. And so yeah. You know, I've taken gold players and silver players and beaten up diamond players. I've coached gold players and silver players against diamond players, and my gold and silver players won. Took a top laner who's never hit 8.8 CS a minute and put him on Urgot and showed him, like, I looked at his champion pool, taught him how to play Urgot, taught him how to play, took a gold top laner, a legit gold top laner, he had like 600 games, taught him how to play Urgot, went 8.8 CS, and whooped the diamond top laner across him. That's me as a coach. I'm the silver bard player that had a 22 KDA beating up an enemy grandmaster player from University of Washington. Had a 15 KDA scrim game at the collegiate level, playing Thresh, whooping dudes. I'm the silver player. No, like, but Coach Jake Taberry, aka Spawn, for us. But either way, he's a good coach. He's good people. I'm glad he's the coach. I think he's done his dues. He also helped coach APA and Yeon. And so when Team Liquid Academy looked incredibly strong, it's really, it should be a combination of talent is talent, players are players, but really it's Spawn, Coach Spawn. Now imagine he's implementing his strats and his strategy and his calls, and they're doing his calls, they're understanding his strategies, and success. And they had won like the academy with Coach Spawn and all that. But yeah, I think Aya is it Aya? Aya? The EYLA. You know, he was the Team Liquid Academy support. And a lot of times your junglers and supports are your kind of tacticians, you know, for that team. So I still think Team Liquid Core GJ would make a great head coach or like an assistant coach. But I think Yeon and Aya should have been together as a unit with APA. Yeah. Oh no, what is happening right now? You got autofill support? Does I don't think APA plays supports. It is, if APA has never played support and he is in a high elo game, it is going to be incredibly hard to try to teach him everything an elite support is supposed to do. That is immensely hard. I could probably, what would be the fastest I could teach somebody to become an elite support? Ugh. You know why it's extremely tough? Because our support players do more with less, and so you have players that aren't used to that. Let me explain to you. Okay, the hardest role in League of Legends is the support role, because you have to do more with less. You have to accomplish more with less gold. And they're essentially he's missing mechanics that he just doesn't have. That's why you see Ezreal take a shot. Oh, he's dead. So, is it? Oh man, I'm trying to give myself the question. How fast could I train somebody to be a support, like a high elo? Even then, I would need 50 games. I would need, if I had 50 to 75 games as the baseline, I could push someone to become a diamond, but no way I could do like 30 days and bring somebody into challenger level support play. They're just not good enough. They won't understand timings, rotation, ward positionings, counter intel, intel, ganks, roam timings, just the proper jungle tracking, the proper enemy support tracking. They just won't understand it. So, yeah. Just. Oh my god, I thought Ezreal was dead. I was like, if Kai'Sa just committed, that Ezreal is dead. If Kai'Sa just committed, that Ezreal is dead. Holy shit, Ezreal was less than 100 health? God damn. If the Kai'Sa just had... ADC's playing scared. What did I say earlier? Sorry, I gotta turn down. What did I say earlier? ADC's playing scared. But that's why I love Yeon, because Yeon, he ain't scared. Yeon isn't scared of anybody. And I want that confidence in my ADCs. I want that confidence in my ADCs where they're like, they're the gunners. You know, they're the marksmen, not marksmen. They're the gunners. They gotta shoot. They gotta land their skill shots. They gotta get it in. They gotta go in. But yeah. Dude, where is Copy? Hey, Cloud9 had a really good mid laner in Copy.
Just checking for vision.
Dang. He was hella good. He should have got more opportunities at the LCS level. Organizations are wasting their money. When there was a dude named,
Sorry. I didn't realize you were gonna ult for that.
no, it's just support's the hardest role. That's the only reason why this dude in chat said what he said. What did Matthew say? Matthew Oz. If the role is easy, he would play it. It's not. It's the hardest role in the game. So I'll try to explain it for the 5 to 10 people that are watching. They're doing the freaking watching the stream outside of Twitch or whatever. I'll show you real quick again. So it's just like 10 people in the fit, like watching outside. Like it was like 22 people outside there, 12 people outside the view. For some reason, like Discord, 2 people from Google. For some reason, 2 people from Germany, 12 people from outside Twitch watching my stream, 10 people outside Twitch, 1 person from Germany, 2 people from outside Twitch, like 5, 6, 5, 10, kind of 2, 2. It's kind of interesting. Oh, today's the 8th, and then they ran because I opened up the page. They're like, oh, and they ran, they bounced. So, if other streamers you click this, it'll look like this. Yeah, and then you click other views aside Twitch. So people trying to be cheeky, think they're not there, but they're there. Kind of tuning in. So that's funny. But yeah, so support players, it's you have to do more with less. You have less gold, so you have to do more with it. This I'm kind of surprised. Not surprised. It's actually very atypical because if you've never played support, there's just, and especially if this is like Challenger Elo, right, or something like this is Challenger MMR. It's your first time playing support. It's really hard. Just really hard. Like I said, it would take me 30 days to coach someone to bring them up to like diamond level. Probably 50 games minimum. They play 3 games a day for 30 days. They get to 90 games, but just in terms of commitment, because people have jobs, lives, schools, university, kids, whatever, families. I could do that, but then to take someone the jump to go from diamond to challenger, I would have to maybe 4 months. Like I could probably do 4 months minimum because it goes back to just champion pool and experience and time on task. So the rich get richer. So what the enemy is doing is, at the highest level of the game, right? You look for the player that already has died 3 times, and then you just kind of you just regank them, you refocus them down, because it goes back to negative intel and negative map presence. It goes back to well, no, this isn't anything about game-winning plays. So like this person right here, Team Mexi, has zero understanding of League of Legends. Those were not game-winning plays. Those were red side making mistakes. So you'll see that from time to time in pro play. One team looks like they're making plays. It's actually not. It's just red side making mistakes. Because if both teams are making plays, that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? You don't overstay, like however the fuck long they overstayed. Just hovering with 100 health. It looked really, what's the word? Suspicious. That 3 teammates all kind of just, I don't know what they were doing. Interesting. Like 3 teammates lost their marbles. They were just like sitting around at 100 health for like 2 minutes or something. Just, oh, he's dead. Yeah. Ezra, what are you doing, Ezra? Is Ezra have blue trinket? Please do not tell me that Ezra does not have blue trinket. No, Ezra's not level 9, is he? Is Ezra level 9? Do you not have his ward? Do you not place his vision control? Do you spot the enemy? Ezreal does not have blue trinket. That death is on him. Solely because they're lacking defense. Fundamentals of League of Legends 101. I would not chase a Singe. Fundamentals of League 101. Never chase a Singe or a Talon or a Aurelian Soul. They will embarrass you every single time. Interesting. Now, what makes me the greatest support player ever? 100% run rate of 140k. Had a challenger. Well, I set the challenger vision score record on Thresh. Had a 3.45 vision per minute on a. What was the game again? It was like a plus 33 LP in gain or something like that, or whatever it was. Yeah, it was the plus 32 LP Thresh ranked game. That was the. Just once you get to Diamond, you're like top 2%. So you're just playing as Diamond players. So it's just like the Diamond MMR game. And that's when I felt really good, just in terms of how the game played out. Was I love the, what's it called? It was the 3.45 vision a minute, and it'll show like challenger, but it wasn't just challenger. The average challenger vision score. Even the average challenger player will have like a 75 on average vision score, like a 32-minute game for plus 32 LP, or like a 30-minute game. 30-minute game challenger Thresh, like the stat I saw was like the average like 78 vision score. Mine was like 105 or something like that, or 108, 105 vision score at like 30 minutes or whatever. So I hit 3.45 and just set like the vision record for Thrash. And it would set the vision record because I couldn't download my own game. Like Riot Games took my own game from me, and I couldn't even download it. So the only thing I could do is I screenshotted the end of the game because it was probably my second best Thresh game. My best Thresh game was the Collegiate League of Legends scrims, like a best of 3. We went 2-0 and I had like a 15 KDA Thresh game because my first game was a 22 KDA Bar game, and the enemy jungle was a Grandmaster player. That was really good. He was really good. You know why he was really good? Because when we were playing the game, I was like exerting my presence and my force across the map, and I could feel and see and sense and see the like the enemy jungler was like the threat and the pressure. You know, he was trying to make his presence known. You know, he's trying to lead, trying to make plays. You can see it too. You'll understand this when you're the highest level of League of Legends. But I'm the greatest support player ever, so every time I play League of Legends, it's like I'm only fighting against myself. Ain't nobody gonna do it better than me. Ain't nobody gonna do it better than me. So every time I play League of Legends, I'm like, I am the number one player when I enter the map. I'm the number one support ever. And so yeah. So right now, the enemy support is probably feeling like that right now. Like the Rakan is like 1, 2, and 10. And it's just like kicking ass, incredibly high KP. He's everywhere. He's denying vision. He's in the right fights. He's saving his teammates. He's weaving in his auto attacks in between his spells. Right now, that Rakan is probably feeling like he's number one. But man, that Poppy, who's 732, is probably feeling confidence too. See, that's that balancing act. See, the support player, man, you'd love to be at the 1 kill, 10 assists, 11 KP at 17 minutes. Probably has a good vision score too. I bet the Rakan's vision score is either 17 or 20. Or what is it at this time? I'll see it whenever I see it, and I'll see it at the end of the game. But yeah, the Rakan's probably feeling like he's the dude, like the number one player in this match. But also, this Poppy and the enemy team is also probably feeling like they're the number one dude in this match. Yeah, I'll say the good thing with League of Legends is because I have like a high honor and I have a high like assists, the game will match me up against other players who have high honor and high assists. So my games tend to be with my people, more team fighting players that are friendly, that are positive, that are so because you have to be. The game's already stressful enough, right? So when you go in, I just want the confidence of my teammates around me. And lucky enough, I have a high honor score. I have other teammates that have high honor or high honor number, high honor score, and they also have high assists on average too. And so it just kind of works out. It kind of works out. And Matthew Oz must also not know anything about League of Legends because he just asked, how do supports get gold for items, bro? That's you're only as strong as your weakest link in this Ezreal. Holy shit. He just got flipped. Oh man. He's got dog walked. The Ezreal just got dog walked. Put a leash on him and just walked him, bro. Like this. God damn. How does this game win? End out play? That's so weird too because Yorick should be beating Fiora, like schematically, mechanically, kit wise, champion wise. Unless the Yorick built wrong and is playing wrong. what's it called? You know, if Ezreal was looking at his map, they probably would have killed. You see why Ezreal was like, you're only as good as the weakest link, and Ezreal's messing up? You know why Ezreal's messing up? I'll try to explain to people why Ezreal's messing up. Because they had the kill, but the Ezreal was too weak-minded to see the kill. See what I'm saying? You can play. You can be like a Reckless and play KDA all you want, but scared money don't make money. So, literally, APA landed the combo. The Orion is following up, and then this piece of shit Ezreal didn't want to fire his ult. What? Till the Kai'Sa starts running away. Like, fucking, it is classic. It's just ADC is not paying attention to that. Tunnel vision, playing scared, playing just Ezreal, auto attack, bro. Like, what, dude? What? Where's the Ezreal? How is the Ezreal 100% health right now and not weaving in autos? Because scared money don't make no money, and this ADC is scared, and that's why I love Yeon, because he ain't scared of nobody. He ain't scared of Jack Squad. Yo, is the Singe, is that Yo-Yo-Pion? It's the reason I say that could be Cloud9's mid laner as Singe, because he's like the only dude that plays Singe mid. If that is JoJo mid, I mean, come on, AP. I mean, I'm not sure if AP is thinking like I'm thinking, but I'm like, if you see a Singe, oh, I guess it would seem confusing because you would just naturally. Never mind, it's kind of harder to tell because you can naturally think it's Singe top lane. Like if I would have saw it, but seeing it now, Singe mid lane, I'm like, yo, that could be Cloud9 mid laner. He's playing like perfect. He's like what is he 517? He's known for doing this. Well, Cloud Yo-Yo Puma now Cloud9 Yo-Yo Puma or C9 JoJo, but oh, because Riot got rid of the name, so you can't see your opponent. They put like new Riot game IDs or whatever. So yeah. Oh, APA didn't run from JoJo. But no, I can't blame him. It's being too hypercritical because they can't see the player names anymore. You can only see their Riot IDs or whatever. You can't. It's like a It's like a number or something. A numbered system or something. Yo, the Ezreal hasn't typed anything. Well, it doesn't matter. At the end of the match, I'll see who the players are. This is how it'll show up. I'll see who these players are. The match is over.
Die. You mean die? Die, right? Yeah, die. Die, die.
Oh, nice. He timed it. Auto, 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 auto. There we go.
Easy clap.
Easy.
Then no flash.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you gotta get out, bro. Lordo, you gotta get out. What? 4 seconds. 1,000. 2 1,000. 3 1,000. 4 1,000. 5
I
1,000.
don't think I can
6
get out.
1,000. 7 1,000. 8 1,000. Negative 10 seconds. So Lordo wasted 10 seconds.
Oh, it's literally one. Oh my god. I'm a genius. Or
So
what?
now count. Watch. Oh, he didn't need the TP. Because if he would have backed on time, he would have catch this wave. If he backed at the 10 seconds he's supposed to probably back at. I'm a little disappointed in Lordo for that one.
Back my own ult, you thinking?
Yeah. Wait, why are we ulting? You only need to ult with Jax if you're going to go for the kill. Now I'm double disappointed in Lulu because he should know better. He's a pro top laner. He has great hands. Look at that. You ever seen Jax moves? Oh, the only person that can make Jax attack move smoother would be Impact, because it's Impact's champion when he won the championship with it. Shit. Oh no.
Fuck.
No, he's fine.
Keep my
They're
one
fine.
last name.
They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. It's no biggie. It's all good.
I don't think she even flashed now.
You're good. You're good.
Juicy wave.
So let me level up Lordo's knowledge of the game really quick. I'll level him up to become an incredible top laner. Your back timings. Like, so he has the hands, because you'll know someone has a hands because their camera will never look static. Even though I know there are times where right now Jax looks static. The number one universal truth that my brother gave me, and he's like the 7th best Garen player or whatever, like number 7 Garen player or whatever. And he was like some top 5, like the 3rd best Twisted Fate or whatever as a mid laner. My brother, when he was like younger, my younger brother, he was younger. Since he mastered the mid lane, mastered the top lane, he just like taught me the game. So his knowledge, like power farms or pushes me higher. Like that's why you go to university, because you leverage the knowledge of all your professors you try to learn. So you're leveraging 30 years experience, 40 years experience, 50 years experience, 30 years experience, all their knowledge, hopefully compart it back onto you to like level up your brain to make you a great, whatever you're trying to become great in. You're only as good as the tutors that you're taught. So I'll say it again. It's the saying that I say. You're only as good as the tutors that you're taught. And so, like for example, like acing my class in physics, and my former teacher is a former nuclear scientist. Yeah. So with League of Legends, my brother was like the number 7 Garen and like a top 3, top 5 Twisted Fate for North America. So he's like this incredible top laner, incredible mid laner, mastered both the positions. He then taught me the game, and he's like, there's a universal truth. He's like, when you're playing League of Legends, he's like, your character should never look static. He's like, your character should always look smooth. You know, like basically your character should always be kind of orb walking or kiting. Your character should always be smooth, like moving. You know, if your character is like static, that's a hesi or hesitation in basketball. So when you're playing League of Legends, that's why you weave in your attacks and your spells as you move, click, command. So you have to move, click, animation, cancel, stop, command, auto attack, animation, stop, command, cancel, and then weave in your attacks as you auto Q auto. but you auto and movement in between them. So your movement, right click, animation, cancel, stop, command, juke a shot, fire, animation, stop, command, fire, skill shot, W, move, click, auto. So you have to hit like 15, 17 clicks in 3 seconds. So it's like a 17 hit combo in Street Fighter in 3 seconds. But your players are going to hesitate and mess up because they're static. That's League of Legends at the highest level of the game. You're landing a whole bunch of 3-hit, 5-hit combos that require you to click 12, 17 times. Let me democratize League of Legends for you. You have to click within 3 seconds or 1 second or 2 seconds. Here's so that's why it's a corporation of the stop command and landing your skill shots and right click animation command, because you don't need to finish the animation. You can either right click the move or you can weave in or layer your abilities. So yeah. That's why League of Legends is like basketball and chess and Street Fighter all combined into one. With team fighting, it's the ocean. Oh, I thought Lordo was about to do it. Oh, he did it. Oh, wait, can he get out? Auto. Yeah, see there, Lordo has the hands. Lordo's like, you're not beating my hands. He's like, I'm gonna out mechanically swing this weapon into their face faster than they can swing their sword. That's what I said earlier. Like, he has the hands. Just like right now he could have backed. Like, so you wasted 4 seconds, but to be hypercritical, just Rengar calculated they're getting away, so Rengar backed off. But you wasted 4 seconds. Just stuff like that, and that adds up. So right now he's at negative 14 seconds. And I tuned in late, too, so I didn't see his earlier backs. So you could tack that on, too. The same way that Double talked about he keeps track of negative CS in his mind is to sharpen his skill so he doesn't continue to fuck up. Because he doesn't want that number floating in his head. He wants 0. He wants a positive number, right? He wants a 12 CSPM. Twisted Fate, come on, bro. Do not fail them, dog. There you go. I was like, Twisted Fate was like, Oh, welcome to the MMR. So it's like an even fight. Well, I had to see the CS leads on the other teammates, but Lordo's not looking at the items of the enemy team. So, oh yeah, this team's winning. Because I just saw the enemy ADC is like 1 and 4. Oh, what the fuck is a Twitch 3 and what? What the hell is this? Who the hell is Mr. Cotillo? Why does the support Twitch 314? Okay, Trish got him. And then Trish died. That was super fast. What the fuck? I didn't even see what happened. Stuff was going on. Oh, wait. That's fine. They're good. He got the kill. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. He got the kill. Okay. It's actually still an even game because Rengar just assassinated Twisted Fate. Oh, it's an even game. Even fight? It was not an even fight until it became an even fight. But oh, then he got the Rengar. Okay. But then Fiora gets the bot tower, so. You can actually play League of Legends right now. I'll tell you all another secret. You can actually play League of Legends where you never lose any of your towers. You can actually play League of Legends where you never lose any towers. Because your back timings are so great that your tempo, you're always on the map, killing, pick plays, gank plays, taking enemy jungle resources, just destroying the enemy. You can't play League of Legends where all of a sudden you lose 0 towers and you just steamroll the enemy. And you demoralize them in 15 minutes. But, just saying. Okay, right now. Okay, nice. Got the Ori. You know what's so weird is that Lordo was in an extremely dangerous position because he was surrounded, but like the enemy like didn't commit because they also were playing scared. Like that was crazy. Like the enemy at one point, I could probably do a clip right now too. They had him surrounded, which is good play. Oh, dude, what? Fiora just double killed the team. Guys, are they? Is everyone okay?
Oh my god, no way.
I'll show you right here. Right here. If the enemy team collapses on low, he's dead. Like, why is a support who's an attacker in this position? He should be here. Like one, there should not even be wards because you should already have a control red ward here, or he should have, or you should have a red controller here. Or you should have a red controller. The reason you do that is because this is blue side. This is flip. This is red side, blue side. Blue side want early game champions to get Baron at 20. Red side want late game champions because they want the permanent buff. Say it again. Blue side want to control the vision in 3 spots. Right? Mid, River Bush, Baron side. Pixel Bush, Baron side. And then River Bush, top side. It's just the lingo, however you want to describe it. This is Tri Bush, red side. Tri Bush, blue side. So people, it depends on what you, just there's the 3 areas you're trying to control. Because if the enemy's in Baron, moving to Baron, or moving to Baron. There's like 3 positions. So top laner should have a control ward. Jungler should have a control ward. Mid laner should have a control ward. And even the support can have another control ward just in case. Which is also the Pixel Bush. So usually it's blue side, River Bush to Baron. Or Pixel Bush, Baron, or in Baron Pit, or right in front of Baron Pit. Usually right here is good. Because you get to see inside the pit and outside the pit. You see how there's a point? You see how there's a circle and there's an opening in the circles? Just put it right there in the middle and you can see it in front of it and inside of it. You know. But if your ward is too far out, you can't see inside the Baron Pit. And if your ward is too far in, then you can't see anyone in front of the Baron. You can also place one right here too. So you see how there's like a curve and then a tip where my little thumb is at? You can put a ward here too. Just also the same thing here. If you're red side, you want a better positioning for your ward. So there's the tip right here. Not this one, but this one. You want to walk down and then aim across and then place your ward. So you're standing here. You place your ward, it'll hop here. You're standing here, right? You place your ward, it'll pop there. You stand here. Place your word pop there, and you get out. You save 4 seconds. You save 2 seconds going up, 2 seconds going down. You save 2 seconds walking up, 2 seconds walking down. That 4 seconds adds up. Like Lordo's still technically at negative 14 seconds. So if I look at his CS, if he caught 1.5 waves, right? And I came in late too, because he might even have maybe more negative back timings. That adds up. Let's say Lordo's at negative 30 seconds. He's at negative 14 right now, if I want to observe. If he's at negative 30 seconds or higher, that is time in lane not getting XP or gold. And so let me democratize League of Legends to make it easier for everybody to understand. The faster your back timings, the faster you get out the lane, the faster it's a race car game. The faster you get your XP, the faster you get your gold, the faster you apply tempo and pressure.
We'll go. Wait, type the time right now for you guys. Host friendly? I guess some of you might be used to it, right? Run her down.
Tank Jax? You know, I appreciate the grass tech on Jax, but he is a fighter, so I would rather have my fighting champion, like Jax, be in the precision or domination tree. Mainly because I think there's a slight difference, like, but
Licks a little bit more, huh? We're so fed.
well, he has a fighting item, you know, in Sunder.
Wait, Jeff TP. That guy's crazy. That guy's actually crazy for that. Nah, I love that guy. He literally TP'd in for me. No way. There's no way I TP'd in.
Yeah, my brother, who's like an incredible Twisted Fate player, would probably question. I'm questioning him too. I'm thinking like,
Got him.
what? I don't think I've ever seen that in 5 years playing League of Legends. I don't think I've ever seen that where they're like,
God damn.
Was the Fiora that big of a threat? I need to see a tab. I'm also surprised that Lordo is not looking at the items of the enemy players. But they probably feel like they're gonna win, so he doesn't need to. Oh my god. I hope the enemy team doesn't collapse on Hecarim. Oh my god, they're about to collapse on Hecarim. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh man, I think they're losing the game now. You know why I think they're losing the game? Because Hecarim just ran around in circles and died. So they don't have Smite, and the enemy jungler's alive. Oh, their traditional red side? They should probably be going for Dragon right now. Oh no. Oh. Ori's not using her abilities. What? That is so weird. I'm 100% sure Lolo dies there because the Orianna never used any of her abilities. The Orianna just kept like running scared. The Orianna weaves in her attacks and her ability. Does Kai'Sa have ult? Kai'Sa doesn't have ult, right? Oh. Kai'Sa does not have ult, right? No, Kai'Sa does not have ult. If Kai'Sa has ult, Twist Fate's dead. Oh, good thing Rengar is 5'9", because... And actually, they could technically play any other champion but Rengar. This is why Echo is better than Rengar. Echo could just ult away or ult back in. That's what makes Echo so strong. Like, you can't chase an Echo, right? You know, because you can't chase an Echo because he's gonna... What's it called?
Plus, I honestly should try to sleep because we have scrims tomorrow.
Oh, snap. Nice.
So
Yeah, I should sleep too. Yeah.
I'll just take melatonin and just fucking pray I pass out.
Huh?
Did put a question mark. Yeah, that was the reason. That saves me, right? I knew it was never gonna happen. I just did it because, like, maybe it was like just a chance, right? But like, honestly, I'm pretty tired. Will I stream the scrims? Yeah, I will. I'll stream the scrims later. You can watch our team either int or win, I guess.
Oh, let me turn off the heat. The heat's gone.
Yeah, it's 7. Fuck! Wait. Shit. This is so dumb.
Oh, where's my Thresh data? Because that was like the one game that... Oh, it just goes back to... Where's my Thresh game? Just 'cause I just want to...
Yo, this channel is so dumb, though. Don't you guys agree, chat? So fucking OP, man.
Yeah, there it is. It's like the average challenger and vision score, like a is that diamond player usually average about 71 vision score.
No.
Thresh had 107. We beat 2 Grandmaster players.
Get him!
It felt pretty good. If you're wondering, how does an Emerald 4 no, that was Diamond 1 at that time. How does a Diamond player like myself beat a Grandmaster mid laner and a Grandmaster ADC? Because I had 107 vision score in a 31-minute game. So the average vision score for a Diamond player is like 71. I had like 107. Average vision score was 75 for Grandmaster, or 77 for a...
I should be on tomorrow. Peace. Have a good night. Thanks for the resub, Chip.
Yeah, even a Challenger only averages like 79 vision score on Thresh. Had 107, plus 32 LP. And my best LP game was plus 37 on Thresh. Oh, nice, plus 37. Hell yeah. Plus 37.
I'll raid somebody.
Nice. Oh, good eye, love. Good eye, Shan. Broxton?
Like, honestly, I don't know the raid. Go find some on peace.
Broxton? You don't want to raid Broxton? Are they Team Liquid? Are they both still Team Liquid? Hmm. Nice. And what people don't what the average person won't understand what Broxton did was the smoothness of which he had attacked, cleared the CS, landed his skill shots, weaved in his attacks. Oh, he's going in.
Not kill anyone. Oh, we're doomed. We just got wiped. Smurfing Diana.
Bro, his whole team his team didn't click anything. His team didn't click anything. What? Like the team, like, I explained to you exactly what just happened. I'll just show you the clip. His team didn't do anything. I've seen this in ARAMs before. Everyone's playing scared. Why is she running?
Not kill anyone.
Why is she running? Why is she kill running? Not even reacted. Not even reacted.
Oh.
Flashes. If you're hugging the wall, flash the wall to extend out. Flash here. The game will kick you out further. If you just flash normally. And probably say it. Like, did they both just flash?
Oh, we're doomed. We just got wiped. Smurfing Diana.
I'm glad it's a Malphite, because Malphite goes back to like the fundamentals of League of Legends, and I appreciate Malphite players. Now, Malphite should have got back like 3 autos. I don't know why players just running scared, just like what? Because I'll explain to you why Malphite should have started engaging with autos. He wants to hold the enemy team there to give his team enough time to rotate. If the Malphite would have fought back, he holds the enemy blue team there, and then the red team was coming up river to collapse and kill. But the Malphite was played scared and ran. But the Malphite needs to commit. Boom! See, now he's committing. Oh, shit, he's going. Oh, shit. But the Malphite's not fighting. But the Malphite needs to fight. See what I'm saying? He's not committing. The Malphite's just not committing. But if he would have did it earlier, Malphite just fought. He holds blue team there, and red team comes in, collapses, and wipes them. And then they did. They lost 3 because they grouped together and disrespected the Malphite. Malphite just went crashing in. Boom. Welcome to League of Legends. That's why I love Malphite. Because at a high elo, a basic champion becomes like god tier. Like a pro player or high elo, a basic champion becomes like god tier. What is Diana? Like a entry level basic champion, they become god tier because you mitigate risk. I'll say it again for posterity, people to understand. You mitigate risk, and you have a basic champion. Like if Diana fights, Diana should just stay and fight inside the shield of the thing because remember, Kindred heals everybody at the end of the shield. And if Diana stays long enough, Nautilus shows up. But And Akali is such a high skill champion that you have to put in like 50 games just to get good with her. And you got to do that like in normals and in practice tool. People can't, heck, even a very small percentage. I'll say it again, like a 0.03% of the fan base and player base can even execute Akali's abilities proper, even play her proper. They're going to look like, what's this saying? They're like idiots out there. So, Diana and Malphite and Nautilus are basic entry-level champions, but in the hands of high elo, they turn to gods. Because you mitigate risk. Goddamn Kai'Sa's 918. But Kai'Sa's 918, because the support has a 14 KP at 19 minutes. Holy shit. The support has a 1 kill, 13 assists at 19 minutes. God damn. That means every minute, subtract 2 minutes, because the first 2 minutes don't count in the game. Some people would say the first 6 minutes don't count in the game. That means that Nautilus, every minute on the minute, was killing somebody. You know? Like, dude, that's nasty, dude. That's a damn good Nautilus. Every minute on the minute was just helping kill somebody. Just rolling in, just punching dudes in the face, just throwing his anchor, just wiping dudes out. Just bam, bam, just bam. Like, Nautilus is just going forward. Nautilus was going forward the whole game. Nautilus was like, oh, see enemy? You're next, bro. And just like hook him, bring him in, knock him out, kill him. Next dude, who's in the way? Anchor him, punch him in the face, take over the map, take over the lane. They don't belong. Boom, boom, boom. That's Nautilus. Diana is an opportunist. The assassins are like looking for the kill angle. It's really simple math. If you can do 2 + 2 = 4, if you can do 2 + 2 = 4, you can play Diana. All you're doing is you're adding up how much damage your abilities do. You're just adding up and you're doing some quick math. If you can't do 100 + 100 or 240 + 340, if you can't do that in your head, you know, you can't add up 180, 240, 340 in your head. Some simple mathematics, some simple addition math. You can't do that in your head, you're not a pro. So Diana, entry-level baseline champion, you just do some simple mathematics, do some simple addition, and you see the kill angle and the opportunity to kill your opponent. Because you know it. As you're walking back to lane, you have 18 seconds. From Nexus to neutral wave, you have 18 seconds. In those 18 seconds, you could pull out a freaking calculator or write it down really quick if you want. You could do it you could write it down in 18 seconds. You just have to do it in your head. So you know your kill. Your kind of kill window or kill angle, you're an opportunity assassin. And when you see the enemy get to that health, you've already played enough games where you know how to do your combo. You execute your combo and you kill the enemy. Assassin. That's playing assassin. Assassins are finishers. You do burst damage. So you kind of wait around, you kind of flank, you kind of poke. And when your opponent gets to that kill death angle, right? Let's say you know Diana does 800 damage. The opponent only has 1800 health. You're making sure your teammates or everyone else does 1,000 damage. When they pass that marker, you're like, I'm going in, bro. And then you assassinate the enemy champion because you know you're killing. You know you do 800 damage with your full combo, whatever it is. You know, that's League of Legends. Let me democratize League of Legends. Let me make it easier for y'all. Yeah, and then it's a race. Then it's off to the races. It's a race card game because you're trying to get to the way as fast as you can, get your XP and gold. Recall, get back to the lane, get your XP. Steal enemy jungle camps, get their XP and gold. Back up, recall immediately. If you're not utilizing your gold, there's negative gold. If you're holding 1,000 gold, it's negative 1,000 gold. Negative 1,000 gold is not being applied. If you're holding 2,000 gold, you're rich, but that's negative 2,000 gold because you're not utilizing that gold. You're now forcing your champion and character and kit in a weakened state. You literally handicap yourself in golf. You put training weights on. So you get out, get your resources, recall, and then get back to the map. It's a race car game. As fast as you can. Tempo, tempo, tempo. And what the Koreans do is they do like a gentleman handshake. Some pros and some players do a gentleman handshake, but they're like, I'm going to get the wave, well, and then I'm going to recall. Well, then I get the next wave, then I'm going to recall. And I'm going to get the wave, and I'm going to recall. Next, I'm going to get the wave, recall. The difference is it's your rotations and timings, landing your skill shots, your counter ganks, and your pick plays, and your invade timings, and your war control, and your counter intel, and your macro plays, and your Baron calls, and your dragon calls. If your dragon call is bad, you can cause team to lose XP, lose land, lose the ability to take objectives. If your rotations are proper, you're wasting XP, you're wasting time. You could have been recalled, you could have got restarted on the map faster. So, welcome to League of Legends. Let me democratize League of Legends, make it easier for everybody. Oh, but ciao. There we go. Go to Broxy, he'll get there.
Oh, I do have fun already.
Bro, he hasn't used it this whole
man.
time. He's head ass.
You had it too? What do you have?
I've been using it. Alright, let me see if I can beat Fox. And then we'll go next stage.
What? Not in your wildest dreams.
I remember this game. What does she mean? He had it muted the whole time.
Yo, nice try.
What is going on?
Alright, we can try again. I am undefeatable. Coco.
Do I have to hit these whites? I do, huh?
No, you want to hit the whites. But if you get the red ones, you have to hit them.
Is it whoever does it faster too?
Oh, she has to defeat Coco.
Yeah, whoever gets the most. Like if you mess up, it's
Oh, nice try, nice try.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can go against Fox.
Dude, this is super easy. You know why it's super easy? Because none of them have ever played Dance Dance Revolution. So, what is going on? Why would those fucking motherfuckers? The hold on. Oh no. Oh, my bad, sir. I'm in too many streams. I'm not. My apologies. Too many streams. Doing too much stuff.
train, yeah, public transport, train, bike.
You know what's really weird is that Shenzhen should be like New York City. It should have incredible infrastructure. Why are we lagging? Oh, that's creepy. What the hell? A picture of two children painted, saluting.
IRL travel show, car content, etc. I'm excited. I'm gonna say what it is. My sub count has never been this low. So I don't believe it's all about subs. Things will always go up and down. I think we're in a downtime. I think when my new phase of content starts, you guys check it out. Once we kind of reestablish ourselves back home, everything will rise again. Like IRL travel show, the only way to get more car content. Like, I think streaming in China is like some of the coolest IRL content there is. For this type of IRL.
Oh no. I was Jake is a brave guy because we're still in the middle of a pandemic, and right now the pandemic is killing a lot of children and elderly, and the Chinese government's lying again So it's like a second time where the whole world is looking to the Chinese government and we're asking them, is a pandemic happening? And the Chinese government's lying again, saying, they're basically, the CCP basically said, oh, we're not seeing anything, everything's okay. Except for all the data information that we're getting that's coming out is the children's hospitals are overwhelmed and people over the age of 85 are dying. People over the age of 85 are dying, and a bunch of children under the age of 10 on average are dying. And right now in like Ohio and I think Massachusetts, currently in the past 2 weeks, we have a lot of children being admitted to the hospitals because of basically SARS virus. SARS virus is still here. SARS virus is still winning. SARS virus is still mutating. Just recently in 2023, the SARS virus mutated. One of the variants of the Omicron family or whatever mutated to where it has complete, what's it called? It has complete escape properties and something else that's like horrible. Basically, our bodies, if the current SARS virus that mutated that's currently spreading around, I feared that the moment it got to this point, this is probably going to do a lot of damage. So everybody needs to mask the fuck up. Because in a 2-week period, in a 14-day span here in the United States over the Thanksgiving break, in a 14-day period, one of the VOCs, the variants of concern, went from 4.8% of the total infected in the United States to over 15%. It quadrupled. So the virus went from, in a 14-day period, went from 4.8% of the total infected in the United States, and it leaped to 15%. And such an alarming rate that it's currently spreading right now. And so the only thing you can do is masks the fuck up. Wear some masks because the current version of the SARS virus, I believe we have lost the ability to track it. I believe we have lost the ability to, our bodies to detect it. Because it has, like, not only has full escape properties, but it has like another feature that makes it like horrendous. And it's like on the tip of my tongue, I keep forgetting. Oh, it has immune evasion. It has like, not only is it immune evasion, it's like something else. It was because immune evasion I think is still in the escape velocity. Basically, it can just outwit and outmove our B cells and white blood cells and pellets and TK cells and oh man, it's crazy. So basically, this version of StarWars is going to keep leapfrogging. Even if you're vaccinated, it's going to leapfrog and kind of find an incubation period. And in about 3 months' time from now, it's going to be even worse. And in 6 months now, it's going to be even worse. So the virus, like clockwork, every 3 to 4 months, the SARS virus mutates into like a much more dangerous version of itself. And it has a foothold on the American population. Because too many stupid Americans didn't get vaccinated in the beginning, so they became incubation kind of pots for the virus to propagate. And the fletched discharge of this virus, it is, it can last on a surface for 3 days. Most viruses die out in a few hours or a few minutes. Most viruses, bacteria die out in like 12 minutes exposure to air, 6 hours exposure to air, the sunlight. But this virus can kind of hunker down onto door handles and bus seats and airplane windows and stuff like that. And so, or onto someone's clothes, the cloth. So people will cough into their elbow. The virus is sitting on their elbow, and then they hug their family members when they meet them, and they get some of their clothes. They take off their clothes, or they're moving it around, and it falls. You sneeze on an airplane, you infect the people, and then 10 to 20 days later, the virus will start accumulating enough into their systems, and then fletch it discharge again, and then spread to another 20 or 40 people. That's why it just keeps going. Boom, 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 boom. At first, it was a ratio of like 3-to-1, but now, because we can't detect it and it's spreading uncontrolled, it's probably like a 20-to-1. So every one person that's moving around infected, it is like fletching and then infecting 20 more people. At one point, it was 1-to-1, then it was 2-to-1. So every one person, it was doubling, and then it got to like 4-to-1, which is really bad. The 4-to-1 was like, all right, if one person infected, we're seeing 4 other people, but now it's like spreading uncontrolled, and we can't detect it. So that's killing people that are over the age of 85, and then killing children under 10 because their immune systems can't handle it. So even if you're young and fit, it's like crippling you. You're going to feel fatigue. You're going to feel head fog. Your eyes are going to be bad. Your headache's going to be bad. You're going to feel your nostrils feel like you're dehydrated. You're going to have pinching like ants are in your lungs. It can affect your genitalia. It can affect the inner orifices of your ears, of your eyes. The virus will actually penetrate through your eyes and go right through into your brain. It'll penetrate into the nose and go right into the synapse into your brain. And we call it myocarditis. Once there's an infection of the synapse, and then once there's an infection of the synapse, it affects all facets of your body, your internal organs, because it travels along the pathway of the nerves, which should never do that, but the SARS virus does that.
Hopefully things work out. We're back in LA at the home base. We're doing more like curated IRL content, which is like more like think about like an IRL travel show.
Yeah. Best of luck, y'all. Haha! Thank you, Dr. Byrne. Thank you, my guy. He is correct. He is correct. Bingo. Oh, hazmat suits reemerge. Why is that? Because the CCP is lying again. Because the virus is spreading uncontrolled. We lost the ability to detect it. Right when we're like the Chinese hazmat workers return, because the virus is spreading uncontrolled. Humans have lost the ability to stop the virus. We have lost the ability to detect the virus. We are seeing other variants of the SARS virus, other weakened variants of SARS. But just 3 or 4 months from now, the current version of whatever another variant that is, it's probably BA 2.86. Most likely it's BA 2.86. SARS coronavirus 2, variant of concern Omicron lineage, BA 2.86. But Dr. Berg is correct. You should only drink water.
Don't drink plant-based protein shakes before watching.
Bro, I don't care about these commercials. Get out of my way, bro.
Did our ancestors carry around these water bottles, sipping on them all day long?
Nope.
The answer is no, yet we tend to have this idea that we need to be sipping water all day long. There's a lot of push to drink often and stay hydrated. I mean, everywhere you go, just, like a restaurant, for example, what's the first thing they ask you? Would you like some water?
They give you water to mess up your food palate.
At social events, everyone's drinking something constantly. We're told that we need to drink 8 glasses of water a day at least because our body...
You drink cold water, makes your stomach feel more full when you're eating a hot meal. So you eat your food, you get full, and you leave the restaurant. So they get more customers in. Because restaurants don't want you to sit there and spend money. Because you kind of, you loiter, you lounge, You eat, talk with your friends. The restaurants want you to eat. They want to make money. They want you to get you up out the door. The more people coming. Now there will be restaurants that want you to sit, dine, and relax and chill. Say probably a lot of like bar grills are kind of like that. Like the bar grill is like once you order drinks, once you stick around, buy more drinks, watch a sport game or something or whatever, hang out with your family. Sure, yeah. Now they want the appearance to be full. What you'll find is a lot of restaurants average like get your food, cool, you pay for it, okay. Yeah. So really, restaurants probably like this post-pandemic kind of, which is bad to put it like that, but the post-pandemic change for all restaurants is like they had to adapt because they get shut down the doors because the virus is spreading. So they had to go to like delivery, so like Uber, Grubhub, DoorDash, all the other companies that deliver, or they deliver themselves. The fast way to make more money. Now they have a bigger market. You know, it was like, okay, doors are shut, stuff is shut, or they would like have their place running, but like no one could be inside. They put like the tables at the door, they have a bunch of signs and stuff. People would come up to like the door, and they would just hand the food. People would go, and so that's actually, I guarantee you, all these restaurants. If you look it up right now and Google it, I guarantee they all made a ton of money in the pandemic because it was just, you know, now you don't have to commit energy to do a service. You know, where you're trying to wait, be cordial, and you're waiting on your person. You have like your, you know, your food. You know, it takes time to carry the food nicely to the table and present. You know, have orders and be all suit and tie and gloved up, or even just serving in general. You know, serving food to the table and like cleaning tables. So you freed up a ton of work in the pandemic. Like you didn't really have to clean tables. They do less cleaning. I even see it now. There was some at a spot in Daly City where there was a little Thai place, and they never went back. They just stayed. You knew it was successful because they just stayed being delivered. There was a Thai restaurant where they just basically shut down the doors. They had the table up. They had a little window open, and I could see all the to-go boxes were piled, like boxes and boxes of to-go material, because they were just making bomb-ass food and just out the door for delivery drivers. So now you don't have to waste energy and time serving anybody, greeting anybody. You have to waste energy and time. Everything became hyper efficient. And even restaurants today that didn't want to do delivery now embrace delivery because they realize, holy shit, we have like Uber and DoorDash and Grubhub and all these delivery systems now reaching out to more customers in market. They were hesitant. They were like, they were greedy. Oh man, I don't want to pay my 15% or 17%, whatever it is. I could try to Google whatever the price is, but restaurants don't want to pay the money to have this service. But then they realize, holy shit, they tap into the Uber market. They tap into the Uber, all the Uber customers that are in the Uber system. They tap into the DoorDash customer base, their system. It's like a marketing thing, you know. Now you're in this giant pool, this market data pool. You're like, oh shit. And now they're delivering food. You know, Uber and DoorDash will then deliver. You know, the drivers get paid and all that. And Grubhub, they get paid because now they're delivering food out further that you would even feel comfortable having your drivers drive. You know what I mean? So yeah, so it's just money, moolah, getting that bread. But yeah, it's a good thing. But the pandemic is bad, but just how it changed the restaurant industry for the better everywhere. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Body is
Everyone's making more money. Everyone's just
it's mostly made of
should be
water. And no, I'm not telling
But
you
he's
not
right.
to drink water. We need water, and I'm not
yes.
against water. I just want to share some unique information that I think is going to help you. The first thing relates to a very interesting research paper that I just stumbled on that has to do with thirst and what thirst actually does for us. It actually triggers a hormone called oxytocin. That's considered the trust and love hormone. In fact, oxytocin is a very powerful stress-reducing hormone. It actually has the ability to lower cortisol, which is very interesting.
Wow.
But the sensation of thirst actually increases oxytocin. And if you never get thirsty because you're drinking all day, you're not going to be able to trigger that oxytocin as much as if you waited until your body gave you signals of thirst. I mean, when you just think about our ancestors, they didn't drink as frequent.
It's not a drug, lady. It's your body's natural hormone chemical reaction. There do you mean oxytocin is a lot more than just love? What the hell does that mean? What? The love hormone? What the hell is going on? What? From the scrotum, oxytocin is produced? No, wait, no, that's... Oh, no, wait, that's not the scrotum, that's the... vascular suppressants, posterior pituitary hormones. Whoa. For some reason, I see the image now because it's a little chalk design, but I just saw this and I was like, what the hell? So I was like... Huh? Oh, endocrinology. Yeah.
Today, we're introducing the next...
Bro, whatever you're selling, I'm gonna pass. Like, your body produces it. You do not... Bro, whatever they're selling.
Oxytocin can function as a stress coping molecule with protective effects, especially in the face of adversity or trauma. Now, you're going to learn in a minute that oxytocin can kind of do a Jekyll Hyde on you. So you don't want to assume it's not like GABA, which we know is a sedating.
How? Wait. Social salience hypothesis. That's what I thought. But oxytocin is
calming neurochemical. Oxytocin can be a little bit more flexible. Oxytocin is also basically treated attachment. Then is secreted that encourages us to do whatever it is again.
A dopaminergic reactivity is crucial to reward motor behavior and expression of physical behavior in response to extreme stress. Activate vasopressin receptors. Individuals with low concentration of androgenous oxytocin may be more likely to experience increased vasopressin reaction when given oxytocin. Bacterial diversity. The composition in the gut uniquely influences the release. So your bacterial diversity in the gut will affect the, what was it, hippocampus?
Childbirth. Do you think males also have oxytocin, Dr. Bakas?
Yes.
But they don't have breast and uterus, I think. So what oxytocin is doing in the males? Yes, Dr. Bakas. You want to keep your information. Okay, yes. Do you think only females have oxytocin or males also have?
Both.
What oxytocin is doing in male body? For attraction. I mean, if I inject you oxytocin, you will develop attraction. No, the right word is partly right. Let me tell you. Oxytocin is a bonding hormone. It's a cuddle hormone. It's really, loving hormone. Actually, when one human being touches the other human being, in both of them, their body, there's a release of oxytocin. And if you touch someone again and again and again and hug and kiss and, right? Even especially when the orgasm is there, there's a big surge of oxytocin. And oxytocin act in the central nervous system on the neurons and develop emotional bonding between the human beings. Is that right? That is why it is called
He's right.
Bonding hormones.
He's correct.
Bonding hormones, right? And here I would love to mention one thing. Usually females release more oxytocin as compared to the men. That is why usually females get more strongly bonded with the men, and men do get bonded but weakly, and they can drift away easily. Is that right? And women can never understand why men don't remain loyal. They're designed wrongly or differently, I must say. Right? So oxytocin hormone is a bonding hormone too. Right? So female releases a lot of oxytocin. That is why they get emotionally bonded very not quickly, strongly. Remember, girls don't get attached quickly. They can attract anyone quickly, but bonding takes time. Right? And here I must mention one thing. There's something which is called love in the beginning stage. You know, the early days of love when you get involved and suddenly world changes. That does not depend on oxytocin. That depends on serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. Serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. These neurotransmitters, when they're too much in your brain, and especially when you think of your beloved person, or you look at the photo, look at the person, these neurotransmitters surge. And you know what these neurotransmitters, they keep in heightened alert state, and they suppress your areas of brain which are concerned with analysis, and activate the areas which are concerned with emotional. So you are a heightened emotionality about that person without any sensible analysis, right? And you are in love. Is that right? So in the beginning of love, usually your early phase is dominated by what? Dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine. But as time passes by, the purpose of these three is to keep the male and female bonded enough time. Until what? Female gets pregnant. And baby is there, yes? But meanwhile, as time passes by, both of them start releasing, male and female, more and more oxytocin. And then their bonding comes. So that, if really bonding occurs, that baby which comes due to some planned or unplanned inadvertent activity, both of them may remain bonded for years to take care of that baby. Right? So in this way, the early part of the love, the magical part, where serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine is very high concentration, that is the part of the love which is basically excited stage, and you don't think of anything, and you just go ahead with your love. You plan to go ahead after your loved one, even if he or she is going to hell, right? Right? But if you really get involved and stay together, then enough oxytocin is released, so that if there's a baby, then what should happen? You should be bonded enough. But men are in trouble usually. You know what happens? They attach with one woman, get this special magical, what is this? This dopamine, serotonin, and right, and then they get male and female get bonded. But some men are addicted to that early phase. So then they find another woman and want to experience that thing, and so forth.
Oh my God.
Until what? Female gets pregnant, and then their concentration. That is the part of the love which is basically excited stage, and you don't think of anything, and you just go ahead with your love. You plan to go ahead after your loved one, even if he or she didn't come. So that if really bonding occurs, that baby which comes due to some planned or unplanned inadvertent activity, both of them may remain bonded for years to take care of that baby. Right? So in this way, the early part of the love, the magical part, where serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine is very high concentration, that is the part of the love which is basically excited stage, and you don't think of anything, and you just go ahead with your love. You plan to go ahead after your loved one, even if he or she is going to hell, right? But if you really get involved and stay together, then enough oxytocin is released, so that if there's a baby, then what should happen? You should be bonded enough. But men are in trouble usually. You know what happens? They attach with one woman, get this special magical, what is this? This dopamine, serotonin, and right, and then they get male and female get bonded. But some men are addicted to that early phase. So then they find another woman and want to experience that thing, and so forth. And women never understand where the old true love days have gone. Where they have gone. But still, they may love each other. Why they love each other? Oxytocin is there. You may find a man who says, I love my wife. I don't want to hurt her, but I want to have multiple romances, extracellular activity? No, extra marital activities. Some men who cannot control themselves, they want to have those activities, but at the same time they don't want to hurt their family. Maybe Within the family, they have oxytocin going on, bonding. And other side, they are having dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine activity. So what really happened? That excitement phase of love. Some people like to repeat it again and again. Is that right? And very important thing. And what happened? Why nature plans that after some time those three excitatory hormones, neurotransmitters should go down? You know why? Because in early love, when serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine is there, you focus more on your relationship and so much focus on your beloved that many important things in life you are not doing, or they are disrupted. They are disrupted. But actually, if you continue like that, life will be destroyed. So nature just keeps you in magical moments, which is usually 6 months to 2 years, depending upon the couple. And then that spell breaks and oxytocin come to hold you together. When oxytocin is high, then man can go out and still start working and focusing on other things in the world. And woman can focus on the baby. You're understanding? In most of the couples, this only happens once or twice in a life. And 10% couple are lucky. They repeatedly fall in love with each other. Right? But for men, what happens? Usually they go look after where they can get that spell again and again. And for women, what they do? It's almost every woman complain with her loving husband. Those are very good days when you used to love me. You used to bring the flowers. Of course, now he's not bringing flower, but maybe he's bringing other things. Maybe he's bringing table and chair and rice, but she's not happy for the things. You're getting it? So what really happens? Women also long for those days. And men really go for those days. You're understanding? So purpose of oxytocin is just to what? Bond. And in this way, passionate love, it depends on? No. Passionate love will depend on dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine. With the time, convert into affectionate love. Passion is finished between husband and wife, and affection is developed, and affection continues. Okay, let's come back.
How do you grow hair?
To be more focused, to be more repetitive.
Oh man, it's a 50-minute lecture.
Increases the likelihood we'll do it again. It also increases generally when dopamine response some talent. Maybe it's more like moving the roast from the oven to the microwave. But, you know, I thought that was kind of interesting. Totally unrelated to oxytocin. But vasopressin is an interesting chemical itself. Oxytocin encourages more modern and slower development. It focuses more on the cognitive and the interpersonal things. And there's greater parental investment in a single offspring and fewer offspring in people and animals that have higher levels of oxytocin. Lower levels of oxytocin, not so much. I mean, you think about rabbits, for example. Rabbits
Am I in the max? Saying that the individual and species differences are commonly observed. These differences are adaptive and context dependent. Early life experiences can epigenetically tune these systems. See page 53. The hypothesized function. The vasosuppression or AVP occupation. And oxytocin or it's too scratched. I think it's OXTR. OXTR activation. It's super blurry.
usually have a lot of babies at one time. And they tend them for a few weeks and then move present in order to try. Oxytocin, and this may not be surprising.
Olfactory systems are pheromones. If I just true oxytocin or vasopressin release based on whether smells true, a stress response or protected others are present. Yeah, I've seen that before. Data shows that certain smells that are pleasant, or if someone's into a smell, trigger their olfactory positions in another species or human. That's why animals can get attached, males can get attached to each other. But in terms of like, just
is that can promote. So people who have low oxytocin for one reason or another may.
Low oxytocin equals stress, mood disorders, and inflammation. Why would it? What there? How old is this?
Also experience higher levels of stress and inflammation and increase in risk or severity of their autoimmune issues. So we do want to look at this again as a target for behavioral health treatment when we're exploring what's going on and what may be contributing to their mood disorders. We can't ignore inflammation.
Inflammation is targeting the swelling and the damage of cells. Targeting the swelling and the damage of cells, inflammation. And so in order to help combat that, you need to stop eating fast food, reduce your sugars, get 8-10 hours of sleep, have some real fruit, find your favorite tea. Oh, and have more N3 and N6 foods. Help increase the regenerative properties of your cells in order to repair themselves. What is N3? God damn it. N3 fatty acid foods. Body cannot make omega-3 fats from scratch. They must come from food. Some foods are high in omega-3s. These are your long-chain polyunsaturated fatty acids. So let's give everyone images because this helps. Here's your linoleic series N6 and N3s, or commonly known as omega-6 and omega-3. First is for your metabolism or your gut microbe. So linoleic and linoleic series acids. This is better grab. You get yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they both need each other in order to operate, and also for cell regeneration. Just in this will be a good grab. Yeah, walnuts, maybe chia seeds, flax seeds, oysters, anchovies, mackerel. You can get it from plants. No offense to fish life, but you can just get it from plants because this lasts longer. This does not. This degrades faster. This lasts longer. So you can store some different kind of seeds. You can store some seeds. You can store some ghee, like butter. Well, I guess ghee is very specific. I know ghee is a type of butter, but it's like different. Grass-fed meat. Yeah. Eggs are really good source. Safflower oil. These plant oils are usually better, or what I call it salmon. Sure. But the reason they're promoting the salmon is because a lot of like fisheries is already like farm fish. There's no reason why they're going to promote this. Top 10 foods with the highest omega-3 to omega-6 ratios. So snow crab with queen crab. Night cod, nice. Tuna, nice. Mussels, nice. That's why people, if you're one of my Native Americans, got to like millions and millions of Native Americans that did eat. I mean, did have a lot of seafood too, but the spinach is great. Oh, broccoli. Broccoli rapini. I think that's, what is that? What's a broccoli rapini? Oh, that's quite interesting. It's different. Saying it's similar, but different. Oh, it's more of a. Here I think of. Yeah, it's a cruciferous vegetable, but here I think of broccoli as being more stout or wide. Oh, it is different. Nice. I need to buy some rapini or broccoli rapini because this is a plant base. As high in even just that structure alone shows the complexity of broccoli romanesco. Rare and unique. Which costs that much? It's an interesting broccoli plant. Very sophisticated looking pattern. Oh, broccolini? Or is it broccoli rapini? Are they different or the same? Why is this $167? What? So these broccoli romanesco seeds cost $2. You tell me these Sorrento broccoli raw seeds are $13? But I could buy it at Safeway for $2.49. Oh, this is broccoli rabe. Interesting, yeah, completely different kind of function. This is broccoli. But is broccoli rapini, is that also broccolini? And they just combine them together? I've never seen this. I've seen this before. You know, it's funny, when I saw this in the grocery store, I thought this was like baby broccoli that was just not fully grown. But, or is it? Or I think they said it was like similar but different, but I still was like, what? Yeah, broccoli's more stout. Broccoletto. Is it broccoli and ribby? Top 10 foods, highest in omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. Mangoes. Love mangoes. Lettuce is great. Nice. Kidney beans. Nice. Crab sounds good. Tuna sounds good. Oh. I'm gonna skip the cotton and the mussels. Not a fan of broccoli. I'll give it a try. But they say broccoli raw. That's what peony versus. And spinach is good. Mangoes are good. Foxes are good. Lettuce is good. Kidney beans are good. Top 10 foods highest in omega-3 fatty acid: flaxseed, chia seeds, salmon, walnuts. All four of these are great. Tofu's great. Skip the canola oil. Oysters, shellfish. Sure, I'm not a fan of it. Navy beans. Or haricot. Avocados. Brussels sprouts. Can I... Nice. Omega-3 rich foods. You guys, edamame, seaweed, eggs, chia seeds, walnuts, hemp seeds. Yeah, that's a good source. It's a good group. Celery, broccoli. Probably a lot of chia. Fish, spinach, eggs, all pretty good. Oh, nice. Yeah, you could just do some mixed salad, add some spinach to it, grill some salmon, put the walnuts and the chia seeds into your favorite smoothie, have that dessert. You also take like hemp seeds and flaxseed. You can actually do, if you can crush up the walnut you know, you can get like a walnut, kind of almost like walnut butter, right? If you have peanut butter, just do a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil. You're just crushing. There's some blenders that can do it. There's some blenders that can grind up your walnuts into like a walnut butter. And you can add that to peanut butter, and then add honey, and then add hemp seeds to it. Make a really nice peanut butter jelly sandwich or peanut butter sandwich. Your peanut butter sandwich should have like either crushed almonds into an almond butter with some peanut butter, with some walnut butter. Those three butters make an excellent flavor. You do a little salt, you do some honey, you do some hemp seeds, and you can add jam. And you can add slices of fruit, like slices of strawberries. It's really good. So the strawberry jam, right? There's peach jam. There's like people, I don't know, just aren't really thinking. I think when they're making food, you can slice, take the pulp from oranges and slice them into thin wafers, and you can have like your almond butter on one side, peanut butter on one side. You can have slices of orange. You could then do a little honey, sprinkle just a pinch of salt, add some hemp seeds. So you have peanut butter, almond butter, slices of oranges, and hemp seed and honey, and combine together. It's really good. You could do peanut butter on both sides, and do slices of banana on both sides. Add a little bit of cinnamon, add a little bit of honey, add a little salt, add some hemp seeds, add some crushed chia seeds, close it together. It's a perfect sandwich. You can do slices of peaches, slice up a bunch of peaches. You do some walnut butter, almond butter, peanut butter, all three, both sides. You have 2 toasted pieces of bread. You have 3 different kind of, seed butters. Slice of peaches. Also do again honey, some hemp seeds. Close it up. It's just like a much better way to do it. You know, instead of just like toasted bread, peanut butter on one side, and like grape jelly on the other side, and just combining it. You know, you're probably thinking it's just really hard to slice up grapes. To make it a much healthier combination of like grape jelly, grape jam, you need a proper like food processor to kind of grind it up. I don't think you would do it in a normal blender. It's like a certain kind of food processor you have to buy. Or there's this thing where it's like a glass jar, like a metal like turnstile with a wooden handle. It's like a metal, it like drops down, turns into a fat C or like a long C, like a rectangle. Like you use a metal clip with like a wooden handle, and all you're doing is you're spinning. Just it's like an S shape. You're just spinning. And you're grinding up. It's like a manual metal peanut butter tool. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, I have like a wooden handle. It has like a curve, and you just spin it. You know, that's how you make your own butter. You know, like this. I guess you could use a power tool, but it's really just this. That's all it is. It has like this weird S curve, and as you spin it, you're crushing up the butter. You know.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Big J's Review. I went through Amazon because I needed it, but I decided to go ahead. There's a bottle opener right here. Alright, so following instructions, put it in. So put it at an angle. I don't know. Just start turning it as I'm putting it in. Last time,
Let me skip ahead as these.
Well, today we're going to be using the Wonder Junior Deluxe. And normally,
This is an old video. Holy
we
cow.
have the Stonebergs on the side for... Okay, it sounds good. Now, as you can see the peanuts in the hopper. The Josh turns the wheel kind of slow. And it doesn't take a lot of effort.
A grain mill? Did you say it's 260? What?
What you're seeing is, as because it'll build up in the burrs before it actually starts coming out. Now, if you like a very creamy peanut butter like
It's
we
10
do,
years ago?
you're going to crank the knob all the way through. We typically, for 3 cups, would use about a spoonful and mix it in. We know folks will use 3 or 4 spoonfuls. Make it at home yourself. It's absolutely 0 effort. But as we're going through, you're just guiding that into the...
I think this is maple syrup. I think this is honey.
If you're doing this by yourself and you don't have a helper, there's no need. It will all just gather and eventually just fall into the bowl at wonder, because with the grape milk, it's absolutely doing nothing to these steel burrs. These steel burrs have a lifetime warranty, and as you're making peanut butter with it, it's not going to be hurting it whatsoever. So we're going to look at that. Grab all that peanut butter. Now, we made this if you're going to make peanut butter. But now, once we've got that done,
Oh, wait.
peel the inside. Okay, then what you're going to do there, we're going to take a spoon. And there's still a lot of really creamy peanut butter that's right there around those edges into the recipe. Not only is it fine, it's now stuck into the bowl naturally. Okay, then what you're going to do, take that right off, because one of the biggest complaints we get from people who haven't done it yet is that I don't want to go through the cleanup. Well, I'm here to tell you that the cleanup is not bad at all. It's big.
Old video, but you get the point. be lagging. What? That's not true. I mean, I don't. I try not to drink milk. Well, I mean, I avoid milk. Don't eat milk. Don't try to drink milk. Get away from milk. So.
I'm gonna say my goodbyes to chat, I think. I think I'm gonna go, guys. But I'll probably be streaming tonight. I'm gonna try. Oh my god, no, I suck at round one.
Oh, so are we done with this game?
Yeah, I think we're done. Good night, Desiree.
Oh, yeah. There's too much mass on these arms.
Wait, Fod, let me try again. One more.
I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Let's see.
I think I'm getting the hang of
Bro,
it.
they're still playing this game? Dude, I don't know.
Damn, dude. Is that you and your boy? You got his phone number?
Hey, Jake. Not know who that is? Wait, is it Jake? not know who that is? Ayo, what? Yo. Mm. Oh, well, I thought it was like a music guy or something like that, but they're still playing. Are they playing Outlast Trials, or is they just playing this game, this mini game?
Good try, good try. Alright, good game, guys. Thanks so much for playing.
Alright,
Yeah,
GG's. Thanks for the
GG's.
invite.
For sure, for sure. Just play, y'all.
GG's.
GG's.
Thank you. Bye, Korean.
Bye. Alright, stream. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. Shout out Felicia, by the way. I don't think she's here, but thank you so much, gorgeous. Thank you. Okay, awesome. Also, shout out Korean. He also streams sometimes, so that's super cool. Yeah. Bye, Bab. Have a great Friday too, Deathray. I don't know if I'll be streaming today. I'm gonna try, but you know, I'll see. But yeah, just say thanks for everything, guys. I'll play this song before I go. Good night,
this transition song.
Bye. Here's my
It's her
Instagram.
song.
Wait, Korea, after you're gonna go to sleep, I might go drive and pick up right now. Or nah.
Driving pickup.
But I sort of want to go make breakfast first and then I go skirt. Right now, yeah. Well, I'll probably be there maybe like 6-ish a.m. You're gonna drive? Yeah, I'm really good. I need to pick up the Japanese claw machine stuff he wants. I also need to pick up an MRE and a heart rate monitor. But I don't think I'm going to be sleeping, guys. Just because the past 2 days,
why is she picking up a MRE and a heart rate monitor?
Around like 9 a.m. or something, and then I just slept all in the daytime. I don't know. It's just not good. So I'm gonna try to fix it-ish. Cut it out, yeah. No weed. Yeah, I'm not gonna be smoking. So I should be good. Yeah, guys. Thank you so much for watching, though. Today was crazy. I know, right? But I usually come and go to bed around like 10. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get a heart rate monitor too. Shout out Korean for all the stuff though. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. No, weed is a problem because it makes me tired. I feel like it messes up my sleep schedule. I think if I were to smoke, I'd probably go to sleep. But I don't want to. Good night! Bye, Korean. I'm gonna try not to sleep at 10 a.m. Damn. Good night!
She's up for another 5 hours?
Bye.
Okay.
Bye, Darren. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get my countdown ticket. I'm so excited. Bye, Kev. Peace. Bye, Toki. Thank you for watching. Let me see if I have any cool people to raid. Ooh. Should I raid Kevy? I don't think he's been streaming for much longer though. Have I ever raided Dr. Dilly before? Oh, thank you for shouting.
I do your thing.
그 와중에 그 배달 그 뭐야 음성 갖고
드레이븐 까두십시오.
아야 피오라 죽은 장면 하나하나 봐봐. 씨발. 야 10분부터 봐봐 계속.
이거 중요해.
I definitely heard someone say the S word, like shit, like 3 or 4 times. Like, what?
봐봐, 이거 너 음악 없고 배달해주세요 하고 이제 좋은 위치에.
근데 이거 나 음파 맞았는데 장우진이 좀 나대지 않았냐? 그건 맞아. 내가 이때는 그냥
더 부시까지 있어요.
So this is something hella funny because they're all laughing. So whenever you see this, then someone's just bawling out laughing. His chat's just, they're laughing. I wonder if this is solo queue? This might be like scrims or something.
장우진이 너무 앞으로 나가네. 나보다 앞으로 나가네.
근데 더 멀리 있어도 죽긴 했을 거야. 와드방어 궁전멸 하면은.
그래 그럴 수 있어. 근데
Oh, Nyla, 1437. Woo! Yeah, Gale Force, GA, execute. Dude, the Draven was 13-5. What? This looks like such a great game.
둘이 또 노래하고
근데 내 할만 진짜 많긴 해. 그지? 나 1렙부터 보면 이게 진짜
That's so crazy.
볼게. 디테일 한번. 진짜 한번 봐. 그냥 죽여놨는데? 그냥 죽여놓고 이거 필줄 어떻게 해? 적정을 그냥 들어가는 거야. 리신 그냥 존나 패버리게.
들어갔어. 그 다음 봐봐.
여기서 완전 잘 빼놔. 잘 빼서 들어가자. 근데 이제 라칸이 미드 쪽에 가고 있었어가지고.
라칸은 상관없어. 그냥 직속을 세게 얘기해줘. 다음에 민규씨. 우리 뭐 당시에 10시에 빼라고 목통 찢어지게 얘기하면 우리 안 듣진 않아.
Yeah, I should sleep.
보면 그럼 이거 잡고 우리 그냥 빠지면은 그냥 잡아도 세 명인데. 세 명은 이거 근데 이거 싸움도 이겼을 것 같아.
아니 근데 세주는 무조건.
No, I can't do anything.
Oh, snaps, Dr. Dilly. I know Dr. Dilly streams.
Can you rap Puffin on Zooties? Oh yeah, I can do that. On Zooties. Alright, that's the other one. Dr. Dilly's face. Hey, Dr. Ray, how you doing? Oh, you like Future? Dang.
What is he playing? Oh, Genshin Impact. Asian Gaming Feet.
Never
Anime
heard this song before, so
Discord e-girl. Is he calling himself an e-girl?
Okay.
PC building, PC rap, petite.
Hey, my girl, Colin, listen to Future. Yeah, you know, I ride roller coasters. I might be a fucking puker. Yeah. So one time I went to the fair. Hey, yeah, I threw up all over myself. Hey, this is not a joke. Hey, your boy Dilly's broke. Hey, we call her Coco, but her name is really Colleen. She's a nice girl. She ain't sippin' lean like it's in her name. Yeah, I don't blame her if she does, though. I don't blame her if she does, though. Just kidding. Hey, I like to listen to Future. Makes me look real hard. Might be a shooter. I actually got a toy gun, but I'm working on selling. Hold on, put that away. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you can...
I got some beef with Colleen, though. I was supposed to play Lethal Company with her modded. Where's that happening, Colleen? Hold on, hey. I'm just kidding, I'm joking. Okay, yeah. Hey. Oops, yeah, I got you.
Pokemon community game.
Play today? Today? Okay. Yeah. I gotta show her how to download all the mods, hey. Then I'm gonna go ahead and cop me a mod, hey. So tonight, yeah. Hopefully, your sister might be streaming tonight, I hope. And then she's supposed to raid me.
Oh, nice. Congrats on the goal. Dilly should update his follower goal because he is at 640 followers. See a bubble tea build. Does he have his own company? I build game pieces for those who are looking to get a custom. Oh. Oh, this makes sense. Why he has all these PC stuff. Dr. Dilly 69, bubble tea.
Dude, I've been like off.
But what in the stream shouldn't it be called
I had a really good,
like
really good run.
BTV?
All of it is
Like bubble tea builds as the channel.
if you don't mind it, I'll do it.
But that's cool.
I think that's funny. Oh shit.
Colleen's saying tonight she's down to play this game.
Yo, tell that boy, hey, yo, bitch, here we go, hey, here we go, hey, yo, my boy Mr. Six just became a single Pringle, so I told him call him up, hey, yo, everybody is in Canada, yo, everybody is in Canada.
I'll let him cook. I'll let him do his thing. I gotta see some high EVO League play. So there was like in the call, there was like a whole bunch of other pros because I definitely saw Khan. He's a people can say whatever they want, but Khan's still a great top laner. Vision is still a world champion. Jungler. Oh, there's just some sort of replay. I wonder if it's scrims or maybe just so. It could be solo queue. It could be scrims. I don't know. It's actually a really good roam timing from the support, hopefully. Yeah, really good roam time from the support. You get the 2 assists. That's a kill gold, 300 gold kill accelerated. But they evened out? Kills. Oh, because they're down CS and XP, probably. -7, -10, -7, -8. Oh man, what happened here?
하면 잡을만 했을 때 세주안이 그거 했어. 근데 이게 얘 헤르메스랑 붙고 보여긴 했대요. 쌍면 붙자는 게 아니라 바텀 뒤진 상태야. 이거 떠도 넘어가. 이거 다음이야. 다음으로 연결돼. 이게. 오케이. 이러고 이제 바텀에서 1대1 하고 우리가 이제 내려가서 평타 한 대 왜 안 치고 주무기죠? 세주안이 스택 안 쌓아주고. 너도 바보게 씨.
Oh, let me democratize League of Legends really quick for people. This is the way if you want to get the golden XP. It's super simple. Let's democratize League of Legends really quick for everybody. When there's the cannon wave, you definitely want the cannon XP. Alright? You want the gold XP, sure. Right? So if you throw away 6 minions on your rotation roam timing, just get back on the next wave where you have the 6 minions and wave rotation. What the hell are they doing? What is this? Oh, they just collapsed. They're playing scared. They're playing like solo queue players. They're playing like a team. 3-9? What the hell are they doing? 18-14? This is that game that was out of control. 7-4-4, 8-3-4. Both supports are playing great. Mid laners are messing up. Top laners are messing up. The junglers are even. It comes down to a support diff. Misses his ult. Flashes over the wall. Tries to re-engage. Tries to follow up. Oh, Reed goes back in, engages. Nyla's going ham. Or Nyla? Nyla? I don't know. I think it's Nyla? Or is it Nyla? I had to watch her video again to hear her say her name. Intro video. Something happens because they're really reviewed. Oh, 934, 944. Okay. Okay. Well, why are we going back in time? What? We just... Oh, he just wants to see how it played out, I guess. Dude, Rakan could not be doing that. Oh my goodness. What? I'm glad the Blitzcrank landed a hook, because that's just like a Neela or Nyla. I gotta hear her name one more time. It's just like being disrespectful and lame. I know ADC should be posturing like that. Like, what? And he comes back and like tries to eco check a Draven. Like what? How is the CS lead even close? Like Draven should have like a 20 CS lead right now. Oh, but I can't see the boss having that. But oh my god, it's a Ziggs bid. What the heck? Huh? Just if Ziggs. Oh, that's a good hook. What? The Sejuani didn't. Also, I wish I could pause it. So Draven should really have like a 20 CS lead. Zeke should have a 20 CS lead. The Sejuani's getting real close to being a 30 CS lead. Fuhrer has a 10 CS lead. It's pretty good. Is it plate gold? Up, down, up, up. Wait, what? They're winning, winning, down, winning? Huh? It should have 3 winning lanes. Why are they even at gold? It's like... Hook. Why is the Blitzcrank not hooking proper? What? Why is the Blitzcrank not hooking proper? Like, what? Man, I would love to see Blitzcrank because I want to see what his cooldowns are. Dude, like, your ADC's getting jumped on. Like, I don't even want to. It's not clean. Nothing this is clean. It's all just messy. Like, what? Like, what is that? What? Hey, did Ziggs thinks he's Twisted Fate all of a sudden? Did Ziggs thinks he's Talia all of a sudden? What is he doing? Well, I'm not even gonna. That's just messy. I think if that's scrims, the South Korean pros are just ego tripping on each other. They just try to skill check each other, but that's hilarious. I'm not surprised that they do that. That's probably scripts or something.
Like there's like a fire and it burns down 1,000 people's house, but one of your enemies live in one of the houses. You're gonna be glad about this fire that took out 1,000 people's house. That's crazy. It's like a natural disaster. That's crazy.
Donald Trump wrote love letters to Kim Jong Un. They're both fascists, want to be dictators.
I think we boosted the views by 10. Nine enemies at one person. I feel like he's trying to get me in trouble. Should it be 2? No, usually I just maybe today is the day I can go home early and actually play KFC. Hi, Katie. K5. Wait, has baby seen it? I want to talk to her about it. Yeah, it was 60 degrees today. But I was freezing at top of the night. I need to book my flight tomorrow. You don't want to loan me to money so I'll start paying off my student loan. I'm so sorry. Oh, we will come back. Yeah, I don't think she can hold
Bingo.
back.
Maybe.
She probably can. She's probably one. Oh, I found my cabinet. Hey guys, I think I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna try to. I really want to go to Palace tomorrow, or unless Joseph has a day off tomorrow, then maybe I'll hang out with them. Or I can go to Palace earlier and then hang out with them after if he doesn't have work. We will see. I want to play KFC, but I have so many things to do. I haven't played since Tuesday. Wow, the lighting here is so nice. Yeah, I just bought my ticket and the ticket is not the hard part. It's deciding the venue part and finding the venue to be safe. Gotta figure out how to get there. When I got here, my luggage was so heavy, and then like half the places in the train don't have elevators. I carried my fucking 25-kilo luggage up and down stairs. Like this, like these big. It was crazy. When
Damn, everyone took off. Wait, what? There you go. Damn, Ariasaki's still gaming? 12 wins, 3 losses. She played 15 straight games?
If he shows jungle early, that's like
God damn.
more risk. I don't know why he wants to first pick a fiddle.
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Literally trolling.
Why is the jungler in the mid pick going? Just. No. A support can be given the last pick. There are scenarios. But I'd rather see the ADC take the first pick. The support can match him, synergy. Or it could be a top laner.
Just smelling like a dodge.
She's already like. I mean, it's her call. It's just her spidey senses are tingling. Her spidey senses are going off.
Senna top.
Dude, what? You gotta just report the top laner and then dude, that would irk me the wrong way. That would tee me off. That would just piss me off. Ain't no way this is a game. Ain't no way this is a game. You gotta report the top laner right now. You can't just let him get away with this. They're messing up the gaming community. But you gotta report the top laner before.
Nope.
It triggers the algorithm.
LP guys. No way in hell am I playing that. Jesus Christ.
I understand. Mm-hmm.
Unlock Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. It's showtime. Where's backup?
We'll grab Doritos for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Target triangulated.
Power up with Rockstar Energy Drink.
Find candy, Doritos, or Rockstar Energy Drink and unlock Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
We were always told extinction came from the sky. But what if dinosaurs survived? Amazing Dino World Tour. Watch it now on Curiosity Stream.
Okay, smart security team. Home protection activated.
You say that every time. We get it. You're the command center.
You're so sensitive.
Yeah, I'm literally a sensor.
Different strengths is our greatest strength. Guard, reserve, civilian,
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
They might have drank a good amount of water, right, until they're satisfied, but they drank intermittently. And just as you probably know the importance of eating intermittently, what about drinking water intermittently? I mean, let's just talk a little bit more about this oxytocin for a second. Oxytocin is what people with addictions are seeking when they're addicted to certain things. Whether it's drugs or alcohol, they're trying to get more oxytocin. Oxytocin gives you very good feelings. It helps reduce stress. Maybe you've heard about the oxytocin related to a mother and an infant. When they're bonding, that will increase oxytocin. Also, when you bond with your pets, you can increase oxytocin. They found donating and helping others can increase oxytocin, social interaction. But also there's some other things that can very good feelings. It helps reduce stress. Maybe you've heard about the oxytocin related to a mother and an infant. When they're bonding, that will increase oxytocin. Also, when you bond with your pets, you can increase oxytocin. They found donating and helping others
Service
can
before
increase
self.
oxytocin, social interaction.
That's true.
But also there's some other things that can increase this oxytocin, which is, I think, a really important hormone to evaluate and just to understand. So I already told you thirst can do it, but also heat and even sweating increases oxytocin as well. So apparently being overhydrated is not going to really help you with oxytocin. So what I'm talking about is not reducing the quantity of water at all. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about decreasing the frequency of drinking water. I mean, it's just amazing how we drink water on this automatic type mechanism at a social activity. We drink certain beverages for flavor, but we don't really drink for solving this thirst situation. You may want to just try this out. You get up in the morning, ask yourself, am I really thirsty? Before you eat your first meal, maybe it's at lunchtime, are you really thirsty? Do you need to drink something? Because realize drinking a lot of water before a meal could dilute the hydrochloric acid. That could affect your digestion.
But again, I'm not against that if you're thirsty.
But if you're not thirsty, I'm rarely thirsty until the late afternoon, maybe even going at like 4 or 5 o'clock. So lately I've been doing an experiment with myself just to not drink in the first part of the day and just see what happens. But realize you may find that your stress goes down a bit if you don't drink as often. You should try it out and see. Now the other thing I want to mention about this is that when you drink a lot...
Already, like, don't drink a lot of water. I mean, it's already the colder winter time frame, and so, like Dr. Burke was just saying, your body's trying to conserve and hold as much energy back as it can. Now, if you are sweating and being using cardiovascular system, you're sweating, you're running, you're going to start forcing your whole skin membrane, your tissue and ligaments to start excreting and using up natural resources, and with that, it's going to utilize water molecules, water particles, start moving everything around, because your blood, is still built up and bound up by the same 10 most abundant elements that are found in the universe are found in us. So once you start expending energy, you're going to start needing to replace all that. Your body's made of carbs, you're going to need carbs. Your body utilizes oxygen, needs oxygen, will expend oxygen. So really he goes back to, hey, are you thirsty? Because you can still operate and move with your own kind of bodies like water reserves until you are running or doing extraneous activities. Just so you're taking care of a family, then you're already expending a whole bunch of energy. And with that, then your body's like, hey, we need mechanisms to start moving, start sweating, start getting some nutrients where they need to go. So you're going to start moving sodium. So your blood's going to start working, your cardiovascular going to start working, start producing nutrients. And then you're sweating away water. Like, I think you sweat out that much water if you work out for an hour. there you go. So it's just resources in, resources out. You know, so that is the equivalent to 6 8-ounce cups. So that's kind of where it's coming from, you know, because you're traveling, you're working, you're running, you're operating, you're helping your kids, you're helping change your kids, families in general, right? Like if the vast majority of Americans are families or have children, right? There's a smaller percentage that have like. Oh wow, it's a big ass number. But it still goes back to the vast majority. So the vast majority, well, I guess it's a majority. Oh, yeah, I see right there. So, yeah, so between 30 to 49, that 20-year age gap, only 21% are single. And then the vast majority, you call them adults, really, they have families or kids. So it goes, and then we look at it here, 50 and older, it's still 30% up. So it's 70% up, 80% up. So it still goes back to 30 and above, the vast majority of adults are, what's it called? Married, have kids, and all. So you're expending more energy. You're taking care of family members. You're taking care of your husband. You're taking care of your wife, your partner, they, them. If you have a big family, so you're driving people around, just going to work. You're spending energy. Blood needs to flow. Livers need to move. They have their own osmosis process. You get to water in, water out. Versus, you can still operate and do stuff, but like he has a good point.
A lot of water. Okay. You are diluting your sodium. Okay, and I've talked about this in other videos. There's a condition called hyponatremia, which you have low sodium. And one reason for that is you're drinking a lot of water, and that can flush out the electrolytes, making you feel tired.
Blitz is now available for Apex, with completely customizable real-time stats on what you want to improve that you can play.
Weak, fatigue. You see, one of the things that you need to know about sodium is if you're sodium deficient, because you drank a lot of water, that can stress out the sympathetic nervous system. It can actually elevate adrenaline and decrease your parasympathetics, which is interesting. So waiting before you get thirsty to drink water and also having enough sodium can actually help your stress. Realize that the more the adrenals are activated, the more sodium you're going to need. And when your adrenals are exhausted, you start to lose aldosterone. That's another hormone that helps you retain salt. And so you're going to need more salt. Of course, we don't want you to get the salt from the chips and the salty snacks. Just add more sea salt to your meal. And also realize that it's the salt that helps hydrate you, not just the water. You need a combination of both. With too much water and not enough salt, that equals dehydration. And I'm talking about the intercellular dehydration. So salt is so important. Also, when you're low in salt, you can actually be at risk for insulin resistance, leg cramps, and even abdominal pain. So I would not just pay attention to thirst as a sensation, but also to your cravings to salt. Don't ignore those. And if you're concerned about having too much salt because of your blood pressure, just increase your potassium. But I will say, I'm not against drinking water, okay? Just don't drink it so frequent, okay? When you drink it, you might want to just consider waiting until you're thirsty and then getting most of your water when you're thirsty. I mean, we do lose water just from breathing. You lose between 10 to 20 milliliters of water every hour. Not exercise or anything, just at rest. When you're breathing for an hour, you're losing some water. That's between 240 and 480 milliliters, which is between a quarter or a half of a liter of fluid just by breathing. Now, when you add exercise to that, you increase that by about 4x, depending on how much exercise you do. But you do lose water when you're breathing, when you're sweating, when you're urinating, when you have diarrhea, when you're vomiting. But there's one more additional thing that you probably have never considered or realized. When the humidity is low, not high, but low, as in the wintertime, that low humidity will draw out fluid from our body. The air extracts water from our body, which is interesting. You would think that the high humidity will force you to lose water, but no, it's the low humidity in the winter. So just because it's cold out, don't think that you don't need water. The other point I want to bring up about drinking a lot of water is that the plastic containers. On average, in 1 year, a person consumes 16,000 microplastic particles from drinking water in these plastic containers.
Shit.
Every time you twist the plastic cap on that plastic bottle, you release like 500 microplastic particles. And as the temperature goes up and goes down, that degrades the plastic as well.
Shit.
And in one study I found 93% of all plastic bottles that were tested contained microplastics. Not all of them, but the great majority.
Now, because of the censoring and the suppressing of the algorithms on YouTube, it's becoming more difficult to find my content. And there's a lot of content that I cannot put on YouTube, unfortunately. So to make sure you have full access of all my information, go to drberg.com and subscribe to my newsletter by clicking the link down below in the description. I will see you on the other side.
Cool.
I left your heart on a Southwest flight.
Why would the patient have to go fly to get the organ? Can't they just interagency work between the intermediate agencies with the UNSO and organ transportation and organ collection, and then have a proper second party, third party, you know, I don't know, have a team carry like a sealed unit with the organ, like 1 or 2 people, right? And get there faster? Like, what? Shouldn't medical insurance companies just cover it? This is why we need universal health care. This is why you have to bring back Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR. You have to bring back his wealth tax, because the United States should have universal health care so that patients don't have to cover the cost to go fly somewhere in an emergency to get a proper organ transplant. If you had universal health care in place, then the U.S. government already generates trillions of dollars a year. Like $17 trillion a year, whatever, like 30, like whatever the hell it's at right now. Just totally should tax the rich, use that money, pay for it. That sounds a little too on the nose, you know? That for some reason, by the numbers, it's like a very close 1-to-1 match. Hey, 6,000 Americans die each year due to organ transplants, but it's because there is the obfuscation of the procurement of organs at around the almost exact ratio of how Americans die versus the failures of transportation. As if it's systematic, as if it's implicit bias, as if it's implicit racism or systemic racism. Very much right in front of us. It's what you call medical negligence. That's what John Oliver's missing.
Waiting for